What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Rossoneri TV. Today is prediction day. The market is finally over. All the European teams are done. There's still the Middle Eastern market open, and in Turkey the market is open, I've been told. So there still might be operations going in and out, but I don't think the next operations are going to be that drastic that will change any needles. So I think now is a good time to finally do Serie A predictions. Look at every team, see what the situation is with every team, and try to understand how this season is going to go forward. Okay, but before doing that, guys, let's talk about Milan. So Milan officialized Rabiot. He is part of the squad now. Allegri got his wish, and also we got another defender that nobody knows. Nobody knew he ever existed. But some people say he's good. Some people say he's not. I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let me say hi to chat first. What's up, Edison? How you doing? How's it going? Why is it that every summer we either have the perfect manager with the wrong players or the perfect set of players with the wrong manager? It's never both, because the people running the club have no idea what they're doing. It's such a simple question to answer. Really, that's all it is. Forza Roy, Forza Kiko, what's up, bro? Forza, no apologies. That's right. Guys, hit the like button. What are you waiting for? Hit that like button and blah, 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 blah. Which one is the case this window then? Lauro asks. Abdi, what's up? I'm sure Abdi's going to join us later on for the predictions. What's up, Faradinho? I think we have the wrong manager. Xavi should be in charge. Xavi? Really? Xavi should be in charge of Milan. He knows how to deal with young developing players. That's an interesting take. Xavi. I've never thought of Xavi joining AC Milan. Juventus have the best attacking players, Edison says. Ooh, big take. Do they? I don't know. I mean, they did bring in Openda. They have Openda, David, Vlahovic. Those are three good center forwards. You got to say Openda's maybe the hair of Lukaku as far as Belgium goes. David has shown to be quite a good player, and Vlahovic also. But they do have Yildiz and Conceição that also add to that offensive power, which is interesting. We'll look at it in a bit. What's good, Nico? What's up? Footy flashbacks. What's up, Roy? And everyone, Forza Milan transfer window closed. Done and dusted. Done and dusted. 718 is in the house. Xavi isn't a bad coach, a good tactician and passionate person, but too early to say. Unfortunately, there are not much options out there. Xavi, Spalletti, Mourinho, but he isn't the same. I like Spalletti because he knows the Serie A and he knows how to coach big teams in Italy. He has that experience. He did an amazing job with Napoli. A little bit unlucky. I think he didn't do a good job with Italy. He completely botched it. He treated Italy too much like a club. But that's what he's good at. He's good at managing clubs and playing good football. So out of those three players that you mentioned, Footy, I like Spalletti. I would go for Spalletti. As a matter of fact, guys, Spalletti is available. And watch out, because there are teams here that could end up losing their coaches fairly fast, right? There are some teams that do have that kind of situation going on, and Spalletti might be back in Serie A soon. I wanted Sarri too. He's the best fit based on current structure. Sarri said, no, thank you, Furlani. I do not want to have anything to do with you. Yeah, Sarri was a good contender, but once they offered him that contract that Conceição accepted, Sarri laughed in their face and said, bro, what? Are you kidding me? I'll go back to Nazio. Anyway, so guys, let's talk about these predictions, and let's see what we have learned so far from the two games in Serie A, and where you guys think and where I think the teams are going to finish. So, I don't have a full prediction yet. I wanted to do it here with you together. Let's figure it out together, and let's try to be as objective as possible, and let's try to figure out who will be the winner of the Serie A. Let's celebrate the Musa loan. Yeah, so Musa loan. Musa's gone to Atalanta. So quite interesting. There is a meme going on in the Instagrams of Max Allegri shouting at Musa, "Relax!" Then him kicking him while he's on the ground, and then him sending him away to Atalanta. I don't know. Musa is a player that tactically is anarchy. You don't know where to put him. You don't know where to place him. Is he a midfielder? Is he a defensive midfielder? Is he a box to box? Is he a fullback? Is he a wingback? But is a player that kind of needs to figure out what he wants to do and what position he wants to play. He seems to be a player that no coach at Milan so far has been able to figure out how to use. Mad Max, better than Sarri. Mad Max. I mean, Max has one of the best pedigrees in Serie A, right? Or is it the best? Is it the best, guys? Maybe someone can check. But I think Mad Max, Max Allegri, has won the most Serie A titles than any other coach. I could be wrong about this, guys. I could be totally wrong, but if he's not one of them, I'm sure he's one. He's top. He's top of the list. Roy Tare sent Sarri the other direction. Sarri left Lazio because of Tare. You think so, huh? You really think so? Maybe. I can see Inter getting Spalletti if Kivo struggles. The only problem is he's not known for playing 3-5-2. I see Spalletti maybe going to Inter possibly. Right now, the team that I'm predicting the most is Atalanta. I'm confident we will end up fourth place. Also, Inter losing was a perfect gift. Inter lost, but they still look good. Udinese is always a pain in the ass. I think Allegri is second. Trapattoni. Yeah, Trapattoni. I think it is. I think you're right. Trapattoni is number one. And I know Allegri is in the top three or something. So Allegri does have a record. You know, he is a coach that knows how. Listen, no matter how you want to put it, Allegri has the ability to create a cohesive locker room that all, row in the same direction. He knows how to communicate with players. He knows how to win games. He knows how to organize a season based on quarters and where you are in the season. He's very pragmatic. He's very calculated coach, and it has brought him success. The only problem with Allegri is very simple. His football sucks. It just sucks to watch. That's it. So, enjoy winning, but you're not going to enjoy the football. It's you have to kind of like outweigh what's best. Do you prefer being competitive and playing great football, or do you prefer being competitive, winning, playing shitty football? That's the thing. That's what it is. Listen, Roy, we watched quite a few Serie A games, and I'm not really impressed by anyone. Like, no team is always above. I wouldn't agree with that. I would not agree with that at all, actually. And we will talk about that. I will address this. There are teams that are clearly superior to others. I've been watching as many games. I've watched almost all games too. And I got to say, there are teams that are clearly playing better than other teams. There's absolutely no doubt about that. But we can discuss that later. Soleil and Christensen's those two defenders look great. Whoever grabs Soleil in the future wins the jackpot. Yeah, guys, but remember, guys, this is Udinese. They will beat Inter, they'll beat Milan, they'll beat Juve, and then we say how great these players are. But they're going to lose to Cagliari. They're going to lose to Torino. They're going to lose to Cremonese. They're going to lose to Fiorentina. They're going to lose most of their games. It's the usual team that will end up between between 16 and 10. Like they're not better than the other teams above them. So, do they have some interesting players? Yes. Am I impressed with Udinese's performance against Inter? Not really. Inter looked good despite Udinese being the usual physical team that is difficult to play against, but they're going to mess up so many games. Like, are these defenders going to be good when they lose against Sassuolo, when they lose against Cremonese? Now, if these guys have a great season, then okay, 100%. I'm telling you guys, Udinese is a project that to this day I do not understand. It is a project that makes no sense. Why are they even in Serie A? This team does exists just to rotate players. It's a project that I do not understand. But yeah, maybe those players are going to be interesting. We will see. We will see. Trapattoni 1-7, Mad Max 6, still impressive. Wow, that's amazing. Allegri can win in Italy alone with that ugly football. Yes, but he does need a good roster, and we will talk about that. Cremonese look like the toughest team with Grinta. Cremonese looks good, I gotta say. Yeah, yeah. I don't think Allegri can win UCL. If he has quality players, maybe. The question is, will Allegri stay or leave next summer if we get top four? We know Allegri doesn't do well both competition. I think he will stay if he gets top four. I think he will stay. My predictions. Go for it, guys. Put in your predictions. We're going to start our predictions in a minute, right here. Udinese is like a Moneyball team that Furlani wants to replicate. Exactly. Yeah, Allegri might be a changed man and he's fully bald, but he still has that discipline that has always stayed consistent. Yeah, he is definitely a coach that knows how to organize a team, knows how to manage a team. There's no doubt about it. All right, let's get some guys in here. We got Abdi. What's up, bruv? What's
Yo,
up, Ab?
yeah,
How
man,
you
I'm
doing?
good. I'm good.
All right, and then we got Rock.
Yo, yo, yo.
Rock, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
All right, good. You guys ready for some Serie A predictions? We got our first prediction in Napoli, Juve, Milan, Roma. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow, look at that.
Yes, Edison. Yeah, that's a good top four. That's solid. That's solid.
Napoli, Juve, Milan, Roma. So no Inter, huh? That's good. Napoli, Juve, Milan, Inter. Wow. Oh, look, two people that put Milan third. Interesting. Hey, guys,
Oh,
before we start our predictions, what do you guys think about the new signings? Actually, let's talk about Milan signings. So, in the end, we got Jimenez staying. Okay, Jimenez stayed.
hmm
We did the striker we got was Nkunku. Nkunku
mm.
is a striker that Allegri did not want. I even put a poll up. Who do you think initiated the Cuckoo transfer? Tare Allegri, Furlani, or Jerry Cardinale Todd Bowley? Most people say Jerry Cardinale Todd Bowley because it really looks like that.
Yeah.
It looks like a signing that makes no sense, but he's a good player. There's no doubt about that. He's a good player, and we can't really complain that much, I think, because he is a good player. But does it make sense with what we're trying with the project? It's a weird signing. So our attack ended up being that. Kunku ended up being our center forward that Allegri was looking for. So that already, in a way, is a minus to me. What do you guys think about that? Abdi, you go first, then Rock.
With what?
With Nkunku signing. And
In conclusion, signing. I think it's just more of this, exactly what you said. He's a good player, but injury prone as shit. As you saw his injury record, out for like 60 something days with a hamstring injury. Yeah, he's not really reliable, but if he can stay fit, if Allegri can manage his time correctly, and sometimes if he sits on the bench, lets Liao play, sometimes in Kinku, then yeah, I don't mind him. Let's just say that I don't really mind him. I'm not
all right,
against the signing.
what about you, Rock?
What has he had? 6 league goals in 2 seasons. Can't stay fit. I will say with Chelsea, they have so many attacking players that you almost can't even judge any of their attacking players by the amount of playing time they've gotten, unless you're a super elite, ambitious club, which we are no longer that. So we don't really care about how much playing time players get if they're fit. But this guy, it's a double whammy. He doesn't get playing time and he can't stay fit. Allegri didn't want him. He doesn't fit Allegri's system. Who knows if Allegri's even going to last the entire season, anyways? This is trash. Trash all
Trash.
around. Trash
Trash
market
all
all.
around. I
Yeah.
think, guys, I'm going to say it right now, and I mean it. I'm not, people saying, oh, you're being biased because you hate Fulani and Jerry Redbird. Guys, I'm trying to be the most objective I've ever been in my whole life. This is probably, I'm actually 100% sure this is the worst market Milan has ever done since I've been alive.
Yeah.
I
If you
can't
look
think
at
of a better
if you look
market.
at the full context, the fact that we've been profitable for 3 years and that we finished last season eighth, like we needed to not only catch up, but we needed to take major steps forward in order to avoid not qualifying for Europe again for a second year in a row, which would be catastrophic for us. And they didn't do that. They didn't do that. So they didn't move the needle on this team at all.
No,
They
I
literally,
think they went backwards with Benito.
yeah, this is bad. They
We
completely
went
rebuilt.
backwards.
We rebuilt everything again. It doesn't fit what the coach wants to do at all with the team. This is a chaotic mess again. This is trash.
Absolute chaos. Look, think about this. They got three players that Allegri sees them all in the same position: Modric, Jashari, Ricci. Allegri
Yeah.
all sees them in the same position. So three players from the same position. Um, as far as the way he wants to use his box to box, he only has three players: Fofana, RLC, and Rabiot. And these are not. Are they? What's the level? What level are these guys? Jashari injured, by the way.
Hmm.
Estupinian
Yeah.
way lower than Teo Hernandez. Just
Yeah,
stop dreaming, people.
it's
Please
so
stop
bad. He's
dreaming.
so bad.
But hold on, Rock. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying like we had Teo Hernandez, who was a needle mover.
Hmm.
We brought in a normal role player. We
Hmm.
brought in a role player from a champion to a role player. That's
Yeah,
the needle going backwards there.
huge downgrade. And every Milan content channel was saying that it was an upgrade.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. And then you look at the defense: De Winter, Atakambe, and this other guy. What's his name? Ogano, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know enough
Something.
about this kid Odogu or whatever.
Yeah,
I
he's a
don't know.
tall German, just like Tiao.
Is he
More
a
or less
Okay,
right?
the same.
Is he left-footed, right-footed? I don't know anything about this guy.
No idea.
these guys are new. They still have to show who they are. They still need one or two seasons in the Serie A to integrate. It's basically we're going back to 2019 when Maldini started building a team. It's like we
Hmm.
went back to
Way
2019
back, yeah.
and started building
What?
a team again
I
Hmm.
mean,
from
we
from
have
from the
depth.
spot.
I mean, we have good depth. I mean, it's not all doom and gloom. I feel like we signed a lot of players, even though it was quite sporadic. I mean, we have depth. I think that's the most important. If one guy gets injured, you have another guy that can come in. So I don't think
What
it's
other
all
guy?
bad. I don't.
A 19-year-old with three senior appearances. That's who comes in. That's depth to you.
Yeah, well, look, if what's his name? If Stupinian goes off, you have Bartasagi. What's his name? If Salamakers goes off, you can put Pulisic on the right, or you
Okay,
can put Nkunku there. Like,
but
there's
Bartesaghi,
things
with
there.
all fairness, sorry, Abdi, but Bartesaghi, with all
Mm.
fairness, he's not a Serie A proven player. Like
Hmm.
maybe he will become.
He's a
Maybe
good
he
talent.
will. He's a good talent, but it's not a Serie A proven player. It's not
We
a.
got
It's not a first division, top level Serie A or whatever division player. He still has to show who he is, like most of the other guys. Sorry, go ahead.
all three of
100%.
these guys. All three of these like light-skinned defenders they got are like right-sided center backs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't,
man.
bro. This is so
uh,
disorganized. It's not planned enough.
yeah. The market was just a complete mess. It's just abstract. It's
Hmm.
abstract art. Makes
Oh
no
man,
sense with how Allegri plays. Just random players and
look at the
Allegri.
chat. if you could put this on the screen, this is exactly what I'm trying to describe. Someone just posted this on Twitter. I just saw it. Because I was looking up this Odogu guy because I didn't know much about him. Look at this picture I just put in the chat. This is exactly how I feel. Maybe I could put a link to this tweet in the chat as well. This is so accurate. This is so accurate. Holy shit.
That's funny. What's up, Nico? How you doing, bro?
What's good, fellas?
How you doing, man? So, what do you think of the market in the end, Nico? What's your final opinion of the market now that it's done? I think some players are going to be going out. I saw Benacer is still and Ali are still in the squad. They might be going to either Turkey or Saudi Arabia or something.
Well, unless they go to Futuro and one of them, Adley, gets demoted. Maybe. I mean, that's what they did with Origi. Shit.
That's such a low blow. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the
Listen,
market?
I'm not impressed. It's obvious. I mean, anybody with a half a brain out there, or even with the other podcasters I disagree with, they even realize that some of these players are not even worth anything. So this is this new kid that we signed today, last minute,
Odogu.
out of the fucking blue. The kid is 19. I can see him going to Futuro. We just lost Kubis. Kubis just left to Futuro. They just sold him.
Yeah.
They don't have a center back. I can see him getting plugged in the Futuro instead of the senior team would make more sense to me. I can't. So if that's the case, they're not even that in depth to the center back position. If that's going to happen.
No, we lost depth. We lost
depth. So
Yeah.
and when I heard Abdi say about Bartazagi and we have depth, we have zero depth. Most importantly, we have zero experience in key positions.
Yeah.
Which
Besides
matters.
Modric.
Well, Modric, but that's the only one. Where's the senior leadership? Where's the mentorship? Now you throw Rabiot into the kitchen. All right, adding more fucking volatile stuff going on, even though that's Allegri's guy. I can see it just blowing up in their faces. And then in January, they're going to try to make up for it again, like they did last season, and add useless players again last minute.
Well, we'll do paid loans, panic paid loans for people like Joao Felix and fucking
and it's just the
Kyle
point.
Walker.
Yeah, and we understand. We listen. Most of us understood the minute that they bought the team, what their goal was with the team. And then, bar none, we weren't fooled. We weren't fucking. They didn't pull anything over our eyes to say, listen, we all knew from the start what Jerry was about, and Furlani and the rest of them. All right. And season after season, we give them a little bit of we back off just a bit, hoping to do something right, and they keep fucking up.
This is like they're playing FIFA or trading cards with an actual team. This isn't a planned, organized build. This is a throw the kitchen sink.
It's so.
This is like throw shit at the wall and see what's fixed.
One thing, guys.
Market out of 10.
Well, a 4. How about that? No, 5 for Modric. I'll give it 5 for Luka. How about that?
Yeah, I was gonna give it a 4.
I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. Yeah, I'll give it a 4. Yeah.
Come on, guys. Me personally, I say 7. I think not that.
Abdi, I love your enthusiasm, Abdi. Keep it up, please.
I think the only reason why I give it 7 is Modric, Ricci, who's not bad, Di Winter, who plays in Serie A, Nkunku, who's not bad, granted that he stays fit, and Rabiot is Allegri's guy. So I mean, 7. I would say 7 for the most part.
Oh my lord! Oh lord! 7 is if they had gotten a lot of these guys and kept Teo Hernandez and kept Reinders. That would have been a 7, bro.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? If they had kept Reinders and kept Teo, and then they brought his guy Rabiot in, if he really, really desperately wanted him, brought in Modric because he already wanted to come in, signed another defender, signed another midfielder, that would have been a 7. Then if we signed a striker, that would have been an 8. Then if they would have signed a striker and Nkunku on loan, That might have been a 9, but they sold 2 key pillars of the team and brought in a bunch of garbage, random fucking randos.
I mean, Modric isn't random. Richie isn't random. Nkunku definitely isn't random. De Winter isn't.
And Cuckoo's a
Shali.
random, bro. And
Cuckoo is super
a
random. He's the most
Cuckoo's
random.
random.
Even though he's good, he's the most.
Out of all
random.
the players, he's the most random because Allegri doesn't want him, can't use him. I have
Yeah,
no
he
idea
said
what.
it publicly. He said it out loud.
I
He's
mean,
been
we also
injured.
have Liao and Pulisic. It's not horrible.
Oh Lord.
So,
Me
is your goal thinking we're going to square reappointed 5-0? Are we pulling the Liverpool thing approach now? You think we have that kind of firepower?
Kind of firepower. Not. We could. Me personally, I don't wanna make excuses for Redbird. They've spent, and now it's on Allegri, and let's see what happens. I don't want to
They've
make
spent
any
on
excuses.
shit Allegri didn't ask for and didn't want. What are you talking
Abdi, let's stop you right there. Abdi, with all respect, Abdi.
about? Abdi's rage baiting. He's rage
All
baiting.
due respect, young man. They haven't given him anything to work with at all. You still have Pavlovic. You still have Gabi, who's I don't know what happened to Gabi. He's training with Pavlovic and Chow and Tomori every week. He's gotten worse with those players around him because iron sharpens iron, but that's not the case with this team. So he's fallen off the map, right? The Winter, we don't know what he's about. Estupian hasn't impressed anybody for the most part. We still our midfield is garbage no matter what you do with it. It's so unbalanced. You can play 4-2-3-1, 3-5-2. It doesn't matter. That's it. And
This is bad.
And one last thing: if we keep expecting Modric to be the top player in the midfield week in and week out,
We have no other choice.
how long is that going to last?
We have no other choice. That's
But how long is that going to last?
Only God
Let's see,
knows. dude.
maybe Allegri.
Yeah,
maybe
he
Allegri,
won't. They're going to get injuries. There's no doubt injuries are going to come along, and once the injuries come along, Milan is going to suffer a lot, dude.
Yeah, we don't even have a striker to go in for Jimenez, and Cuckoo's a false
We have
9.
Liao, and Nkunku. That's 3 actually. Nkunku,
And
Jimenez,
Cuckoo's not a
Liao.
striker, and neither is Leao. They're wingers / center forwards
Yeah.
/
Agreed.
secondary strikers / 9.5s. They're not 9s. None of them are 9s. Jimenez is barely a 9. Jimenez is a bitch.
No, he's not. He's all
Hey,
right.
all right, let me get Nathan here. What's up, Nathan? How you doing, bro?
How's it going, guys?
How
Nate,
you doing, man? You ready for some predictions, Nathan?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Nice. And what about Red John? How you doing, Red John? It's been a while, Red John, dude.
Nice.
Nice.
Can I just say one thing
Just
about
perfect.
Rabiot real quick? I just need to get this off my chest
Yeah, go
because I
ahead.
know some people think he's experienced, he's a national team player, he's this, he's that. He played in big clubs, played in big games. I'm telling you right now, Rabiot is pulling the Murata fucking Houdini bullshit on you guys. Please, for the love of God, this is another washed
You guys hear me?
Juventino de merda trash. Disgusting
Oh my
player
God, this blue
who's
top.
fucking garbage. I don't care if he played on the national team or won major trophies or played on major clubs. I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
This is the
can I be
Okay,
devil's
okay,
advocate?
okay, Rock.
This is the Morata.
We got it, Rock. We got it.
This
Good
is
one,
the
good one.
Alvaro
Now listen,
Morata of
listen.
midfielders. I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
This
okay,
is the
okay.
Morata of midfielders, dude. Please don't make the same mistake again, please.
All right. So you can hear me now. I guess you couldn't hear me before, right? Is that correct?
We can hear you, yes.
How you doing, man? How's it going? Long time no see, Roy. Where have
Been
you
a
been,
while.
man?
Where have
Where
you
have
been?
you been?
You've been hiding, man.
Where's
I've been
Rock?
around.
Now,
man.
now that
I've been
Chiquez is
around.
gone, you can come back. Great.
I've been. Well, nah, bro. Chukwueze is going to do great thing as Fulham. Great thing there, I'm sure. So, about the Mercato. Now, let me give you my score. I'm sure you guys went
Okay.
ahead and
Yeah.
gave your
Okay.
own ratings, right?
Out of
That's your
10,
score.
out of 10, Red John.
Yeah, out of 10, mine is 4.
Yep.
Why is it 4?
Hi.
It's
Yeah,
4
so-
because when I hear Allegri say stuff like Ricci is a middle of the midfield player, number 6. Ricci is a number 6. Modric is a number 6, and also Yashar is a number 6. I'm like, yo, do these people even talk to fucking Allegri before buying stuff? Like, what the fuck is going on? How do we buy 3 players for the same position in the pitch? I don't understand it. Even though I personally don't think that they are for the same position, Allegri clearly thinks that, right? So what the fuck are we doing, right? First of all.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Agreed.
we
Agreed.
knew from the end of last season that we needed a center back, right? This wasn't something that we found out after we lost the first game, right? We knew it, like everyone knew it. Like if you could ask a baby wearing a Milan t-shirt, he would tell you, I want a fucking center back, right? Somehow we left the most important position for the last day of the fucking mercato, right? Like you gotta be a fucking amateur if you do that, right?
And we got a 19-year-old.
And in the end, after breaking our balls about Akanji, and also, by the way, this, because I want to say this as well, this whole idea that Akanji didn't come to Milan because he wanted Champions League football is bullshit, right? You know that, right?
No, of course they couldn't get the deal done. They couldn't get it done.
I'm
Why
sorry.
do you think? Why do you think?
Yeah, it's very simple. Listen, if I want Champions League football and Roy, a team that doesn't play Champions League, comes to me, I will not sit with him, man, because he doesn't have Champions League, right? I won't even sit at the table. But no, he sat with us. We talked and negotiated for a week. And in the end, they started saying, oh, he wants Champions League football. No, he wants to get paid fairly, right? He's a player, 30 years old, a really good player. He wants his fucking salary, man. He doesn't need to lower his salary when he's 30 to go to a team for what? Charity work? Like, what exactly is it that we're talking about?
Necessarily, I mean, he went to
We
Inter.
didn't want to pay.
Technically,
We didn't
he
want to
did
pay.
No, but
No,
Inter is gonna pay him his salary, man. He's gonna pay him salary.
Yeah,
It's
but
not like they're gonna negotiate
Akanji's
anything.
salary is too big for Milan. I don't even know why they tried. Like he is what, 6 million net. Milan doesn't pay anybody 6 million net. Why did they even try?
No, but they were hoping that he would drop his salary because for some reason these guys think that people are just gonna. Man, we are still recognized for what we did 20 years ago. Every year that goes on, you're
When
less.
Rami paid his own transfer fee. That's
So
what we
exactly.
Adil Rami paid his own transfer
Right?
fee.
So this whole idea of Akanji is fucking ridiculous, and I truly believe that he didn't come because we didn't give him the salary, right? And then in the end, you go for Joe Gomez, a guy who has an injury record of someone who lives with a butcher or something. But anyhow, you don't even get him.
Yeah.
And what is your plan G? Your plan G is getting a 19-year-old who has played 3 professional matches in his career. Like, are they taking the piss, or is this like I cannot believe this.
Red John,
I
what I
cannot
said earlier, I think they got him for the Vitoro team, which still
No,
doesn't make
it's not for the Futuri team. No one plays in the Bundesliga one match and then goes to play in Serie D. It
Okay.
doesn't work like that.
Fair enough.
Serie D is dilettante. Serie D is like
I know what it is. Yeah, we all know. no shit.
Right? So what's the point? Don't get me wrong. This guy might turn out to be the Messi of defenders, but the ideology and the way these guys think about it, it really hurts, right? Because they think about it like, oh, fuck it, man, let's just get a body. Let's just have another body there for it. And it's very sad, to be honest, because I think that the midfield, while it was organized in the most ridiculous and amateur way, I think the midfield did get improved when compared to last season, right? The defense got, in my opinion, worse because you removed Theo Hernandez and you got this Estopian guy, man, who's not even in the same galaxy. Like, for real, like, I want the Theo with, I wrote it in the chat as well, Theo with a bullet in his fucking belly, man, and one leg is better than Estopian. This is a matter of fact. Theo on his worst day was not as bad as this guy, right? So you downgraded.
Red John,
On top of that,
this is Red John. It's crazy to hear you speak logically for once.
no, I always speak like that. It's good that you have the ears to hear it.
When you retire,
Roy, I had a question for the panel.
Yeah.
Say the fact that they plan on bringing this kid on, whatever this kid is from the Bundesliga, to be a starter eventually, right?
Yeah.
How does that look in terms of not giving a chance to the excuses everybody else says when we try to promote one of our younger guys? Oh, he doesn't have experience. He's not ready to start.
Yeah, it looks bad. There's no doubt
Looks
about it.
terrible because so I want
Yeah,
to.
it sends the wrong message.
It sends a terrible message. You had kids that were within the system, but they're not ready. They
100%
have
agree.
Oh,
to.
and
100% agree.
let's not forget about Jimenez left on loan with option or obligation to buy as well.
He's coming back.
And
He's coming back next season.
no, if I'm not mistaken, it said that it was with an obligation. I think it's with like 18 games or something like that.
Only if certain conditions are met.
Yeah, right. But I'm just saying. It's one of those things where it's like, you could have,
Fucking hell,
you could have.
Nathan, something is
buy
wrong
a
with
new
your mic, man.
microphone for the love of all that is holy.
There's a demon in there, Nathan, bro.
Exactly.
Hey, are we not the red? Are we not the Red Devils? Are we not the Red Devils?
Be
You,
there, Nathan.
Fucking
you took it too literally, my man. It's getting scary now. Okay, someone mute this guy. And also, I want to say one more thing with regards to Tara. Who the fuck goes before a match in front of the mic and making a rumor and something that some people will believe and some wouldn't believe it, making it a reality, and the striker is going to be starting in the same match? Like,
What
how
are you talking
fucking
about?
Yeah, that was crazy. That
Tare
was
coming
nuts.
out of the mic before 15 minutes before the game, coming out and saying basically they are trying to get rid of
We're trying to
Jimenez
get
and
rid of
get
Jimenez.
Dubrick.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, are you an amateur? Like, I'm really struggling to understand how the fuck will Tare during the
Why do
fucking
you think he did that?
6 months?
I think Tade
Because
and
he's an
Allegri
amateur.
are revolting. Red John, I think Tade and Allegri are revolting against Forlani and whoever else is
No,
with
because
Forlani.
in that interview, it looked to me like Tare also took a shot at Allegri, man. Because he
That
started
is a
thinking,
wild thing to do.
What did he say about
exactly.
Allegri?
Because he said that we were thinking of the mercato. Can someone please? Like, there's a room noise that is killing me, to be honest. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't know what it is. Whatever. So he said that we did the mercato with the idea that we were going to play one formation, and then all of a sudden we changed to a different formation that more or less made us lose the track. Which is, man, what the fuck are you doing? And also, I'm super mad about the fact that you don't speak like that about a player who's about to play, first of all, and second of all, you don't even know for certain that he's going. So right now, how the fuck are you going to look at Jimenez when you try to sell him? Like, to me, that's very amateur-like. So defense got worse, midfield got better, in my opinion, and then the attack got partially worse, partially
Worse.
better. Yeah,
Worse. Jovic is still better than Jimenez, bro. It's worse.
Listen, I'm not gonna talk shit about Jimenez after 6 months, man.
Hold on. How do I sound now, guys?
I'm
How do
gonna
I
talk
sound?
shit about him
Do I
after
sound the
6
same?
seconds, bro.
Nathan, that beautiful voice.
Do I sound the same?
No, you
No,
sound better.
sound good.
Sing a song. Sing a song.
Thank God.
Well, listen, I think it's a terrible market, and I think they're setting up Allegri to fail, or Allegri set himself up to fail. Just miscommunication. Everybody's rowing in a different direction. Honestly, guys, it kills me to say this, but I think season over already.
Before it starts.
No, I think we're in a way or another going to fight for top four. Sadly, this would have been the right season to actually fight for the Scudetto, right? You play once a week, but you need the quality
100%.
necessary. Last season, when because some people said, "Oh, Napoli also lost their first match last season." Yeah, they did lose the first match, but after that they got McTominay, they got Lukaku, like they got the guy from Holland. Like, what are we even talking about? We didn't get a
No.
fucking center back.
No,
It's
let's not act like Napoli had a great window. Like McTominay was not this well beaten. That was all down to Conte and his individual brilliance. Like that was
Sure.
all managerial.
But
Sure.
also,
We also have to
Also-
buy these players.
but also the difference there is that Conte and the management and the ownership were all on the same page. Conte was getting
Yeah.
what he wanted for the purposes that he wanted.
And also this season, like, sorry, because I there are some things that I think, but I got no one to tell, right? So I'm gonna say it now, Roy. I'm gonna take my okay, whatever. Listen,
Go ahead.
look at the mentality and what I fucking am envious about. Napoli. Lukaku gets injured, right? He's gonna come back in 3 months, right? He's not dead. They go and they buy Hoyland for 50 million, man. Because that's the fucking mentality you need to have. Even though they bought Luka in
Yeah.
the same
Yeah,
season
but
for
Red John,
35
we
million.
already know that these guys are not. They're just businessmen. They're not sports
That's
enthusiasts. That's the
yeah,
difference.
but
Yeah.
this is the problem with this management. This is the problem with these fucking funds, man. They are there to make a buck. We sell 100, we spend 100 on them players. This is how it goes.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I wanted to add something too on that in regards to Napoli, right? One thing that Abdi, you might not, you probably know this, not even thinking about it. Majority of the team that Conte took over, a lot of the players were left over from Spalletti's team. They had an identity already. They were already
yeah, but
winning.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, but also a lot of players left, and
Yeah,
they
true. I'm
were
saying, but
they
yeah,
were
you
their
can't
best
say the
players.
Midfield. I'm not saying
Kvaratskhelia
everybody.
left, Osimhen left. It's just that
Correct.
they went and they spent the money to buy better players.
But they also
We man,
believe. They
we are
also believe.
pathetic.
Yeah,
Pathetic.
but they
500K for Yashari 2 months. Two
Fred,
months, man, for 500K.
but
Almost do a GoFundMe, man, for
But they
500K.
also believed in this. They believed in what Conte was saying, and they fought for each other. Napoli, as a team, every single player on the squad.
I don't know. I think it's a pathetic way of handling and managing a sports club, and certainly not a club of Milan's stature, or at least what Milan was before. Because every year that goes by, less people know you, less people give a shit about you. So every year that goes by, things get, in my opinion, harder for us. And also,
Yeah.
maybe one last thing, it's about Nkunku. How the fuck are you going to spend 2 months, 500K for Yashari, and then what? All of a sudden you spend 40 plus on Nkunku, a guy you don't even need to play because he has no position in the formation that your fucking coach plays? Like, I don't understand this shit.
But
Actually,
that,
I think this is a deal. Like, I think we discussed it in the chat as well,
yeah,
that
that's right.
this is a deal between Gary doing a favor to Tom or whatever,
Todd.
Boj, whatever, Todd,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
um, doing a
Or maybe-
favor to him because Chelsea really needed to sell, right? They really needed to sell. He
And they're
called
buddies.
he called his buddy. But does Chelsea ever do us a favor at some point, or do we? Because 40 million to waste on Kunku, and don't get me wrong, I really like the player, right? The player he was at Leipzig, I was wishing we would get it, but of course he was really good, so he wouldn't come to Milan, right? He would go to a better team. But we really had other priorities this season. We needed an actual striker, and we needed a center back. And you buy a false nine / cam when you don't play with either of those roles. I don't fucking know.
So 4. But honestly, the way you say it, 4 is generous. Maybe less than 4, like 3.
No, the reason why I say 4 is because I do believe that the midfield got better.
How much better? Like how much better in comparison to what they can achieve? You know, like how much better?
It kind of depends because we are in this weird position where we don't even know what formation we're going to play. Do you know what formation we're going to play? I don't know. Is it 3-5-2? 3-4-2-1? I don't fucking know. I don't even think Allegri knows. Yeah, exactly. And like Allegri doesn't fucking know, does he? Right? Because they have gotten him random players left, random players right, and he's got to make a meal out of it.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this. Nathan, you give us your rating for the Mercato, and then we'll go to predictions. Go for it.
It definitely was a 3 for me. The only thing that can be considered as positive is literally just is Ricci and and Modric, and that's it. Like there's quite literally nothing else that's good about this market.
Maybe
So,
Nkunku if he stays healthy
and
it
Kunku
gets
is
into
what
top
28
form
now.
again,
He's 28. Like there's not much he's going to be able to do. I wanted him. I'm sure some of y'all remember. I talked about Nkunku years ago,
Yeah, he was your guy.
and
he was
that's
good,
when we should have gotten him. But with the injuries, he wasted his time massively at Chelsea. Like there's not much he can do now. Like from a tactical standpoint, what is he going to learn at 28?
No, he has to carry. At 28, you have to carry. You ain't learning at 28. You're carrying. He's got to carry.
Exactly, exactly. So, and what's he going to do?
Try to stay fit. That's it.
Yeah, try to stay fit and convince Allegri that he deserves to be playing. Because I think Kunku is the kind of player that maybe if he doesn't play, he might lose motivation and he might kind of go the same route as Okafor.
Where the fuck is he gonna play, man? We literally have no place in our formation. Even if we play 3-4-2-1, he still doesn't have a spot in the team.
You have to drop Leao or Pulisic,
Or Jimenez, and you play with Leao as a striker, which is still like if
which is
like
still bad.
either way, our best players in the team are Leao and Pulisic. This formation, first of all, picking this coach that is going to play you with three at the back, it kind of removes a little bit from both Leao and Pulisic, right? Because they are not going to be able to play as wingers unless we play a 3-4-3, right? Which Allegri doesn't often do. So we lose a lot there, and then you go and you get.
You know what? I think Allegri is going to go to a 4-2-3-1.
He really thinks that?
Yeah.
But
What is he going to do? How is he going to play 3-5-2 with these
he
players?
would have to bench. He would have to bench both Pulisic and Modric to do that kind of formation. Because you
Well,
you
he's
are
not
going to.
benching Modric. We know that for sure.
He's gonna do.
So-
He's gonna do
so he's-
Modric and
So he's not
Rabiot
going to
on
do
the
a midfield of two then. If he
He could do 4-3-3. He could do 4-3-3.
But when has Allegri ever done 4-3-3? I don't remember.
This
it
is,
ever.
but that's the thing. Like, what is he? What can he do? Like, he can't do a 4. If he does a 3-5-2, he's got
4-3-5-2. Yeah,
a 3-5. If he does the 3-5-2,
he's not.
Two-
He makes no
two
sense.
big players are gonna be out. Pulisic and Kunku are gonna be out.
Exactly.
So he has to
I
do a
don't see it.
formation where only one of them is gonna be out.
Yeah, I think he might actually play a 3-4-2-1, and then keep Nkunku as the substitute, and then play Jimenez with Leao and Pulisic
That's
behind.
possible too. Yeah.
I mean,
Because
that's probably his best formation out of all of them, I think.
If he
Yeah,
wants to
but-
keep three of them back, he can do that.
Well,
But
Leao's
I
already injured, and Pulisic is always like
Yeah.
20% injured. So
I also feel like he's a bit forced, right? Because this guy is about like 35 midfielders, so he's gonna have to play three midfielders, right? But at the same time, he needs to make Leao and Pulisic work together with Jimenez somehow. So I think that's gonna be the formation, more or less, give or take.
Yeah, I'm not going left side.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's going to be strange. It's going to be strange. He's going to have to make some difficult decisions. The team is going to be difficult for him to manage. I'm going to say it's going to be a difficult team to manage.
And also, because I read Edison's comment here, how the fuck are you gonna bench Salamakers, man? He's been our best player in the last two games. There's no way he's gonna bench Salamakers.
Exactly.
And listen, this is one thing about Allegri that I know for sure, and we all know, he prefers balance and security over anything else.
And that's why I don't think he's ever going 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I mean,
Never.
That's the nightmare right there.
Unless he decides to bench Pulisic forever and play Salamakers in the wing. And we are back to Pioli, by the way. Look at that.
yeah. Listen, whatever other formation he does, he's going to have to bench one of those guys. I would bench Jimenez, to be honest with you, and have Nkunku and Leao. Pulisic play.
What do you think about Jimenez, to be honest? Because I've never heard you talk about him,
I think he's a normal striker. Like he's a role player kind of striker. He hasn't shown to be a top level striker. He still needs to prove that. But as of now, the impact he gives is just a role player.
Do you think he's a good finisher?
I haven't seen enough to believe that.
Well, Red John, I don't know if you heard we said this before, but I'm in Mexico for the last 2 years now, and I can tell you from my perspective, from the local news, people generally talking about football, they don't speak highly about Jimenez at all.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it also on Mexican forums. To be honest, they talk trash.
He doesn't even start for the national teams.
Yeah. Yeah, but the reason
Yeah,
is
but
because
if you watch them in the Dutch league, you would realize that a lot of his stuff is pure service. It's not the type of striker that we need. We need someone that can actually create for
yeah,
themselves as well.
they knew that, right? Like everyone knew when we got Jimenez, we got a finisher.
But do they know that though? That we
But
keep
then,
saying that they knew this, but did they really know this? Like, look at the people we have in charge.
yeah, I don't know. The
Do
thing
they
is that
really
you
know?
cannot get the striker who literally he's a poacher, right? Jimenez is Icardi but worse, right? Like, and then complain that he doesn't build up the game. Yeah, no shit, man. That's literally something he doesn't do. So now to say that Jimenez somehow is not needed, for me it makes no sense. Even though I understand Allegri when he says, "Yo, I don't want to play with a player that is a poacher. I need a strong man, target man up front." And yeah,
And also, Allegri likes hard workers. So
yeah,
maybe Allegri saw that Jimenez is not a hard worker.
could be.
Allegri wants he wants his attackers to be in the midfield, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, terrible market. We all gave it a, except for Abdi. It's between 5, 4, and 3.
Did
I missed
Abdi,
what did
did
Abdi
Abdi
say?
give a 9.5 or what's going on?
Abdi said 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it all depends if Allegri gets the best out of all of them, which I think he can.
How?
Yeah,
Allegri
no, no,
needs
the thing
players
is,
who can actually like. None of these are
last,
Allegri style players. Literally none of them.
I'm going to say something. Last season's Napoli didn't have a great defense, but Conte made it a good defense, right?
Exactly.
So
So for
technically
me, it's all going to be
speaking,
managerial.
his best
I
case
don't know.
scenario.
I don't know. Listen, they had Buongiorno, they had Ramadani, they had Juan Jesus. These are experienced players.
But
They
Juan
had experienced
Jesus
players.
could be many things. Good defender is not one of them, right?
He's better than our defenders.
Defenders.
Yeah, but it tells you more about our defenders than it does about
Okay,
Jesus.
fine. You can say that. But
Yeah, better midfield as well.
whatever.
Yeah, but
Anguissa,
Guys,
Laporta.
better everything. Better everything.
Yeah, I mean,
This
those
is
two
just-
boys on the Capocannoniere came along.
our midfield, I like, to be honest. I'm not complaining about our midfield. I'm complaining about the fact that we don't have a guy who's a real striker, like a striker for a serious team, and we don't have a fucking decent center back. Every time Tomori Pavlovic or whoever there has the ball on his feet, it's a good reason for panicking and for pulling your hair because those guys don't know how to control the ball.
You know, and there was a good center backs out there available. We could have looked at Kim J. That was one option.
Leone's the only option we should have gotten.
Yeah, but
Bayern wouldn't give you Kim for free, man.
And I know that. I'm
no
just
money.
saying, just available players, right? I know
Salary.
His salary
was
it's a whole
an issue
different
too,
case. Yeah, because center backs cost money. A good center back, a really good center back. At the end of the
We
day.
got a bunch of kids. Don't worry.
Yeah,
We got a
can't you,
bunch
man?
of
Just go and
randoms.
pay the guy his fucking money, man. Like, give him.
No.
Oh no, we have a salary cap. Yeah, remove it, man. What? Remove it and get me a fucking defender. Now we got this Udogo guy. Even his mom doesn't know him. Right? He's paid 3 professional. Like, imagine Kamarda has paid like 30 times more professional matches
they
than
let
him.
him
And
go.
we got the Kamarda. And Kamarda, by the way, was the best guy in the last 50 years. But we got a random, just like Kamarda, but a random from Wolfsburg that couldn't get more than 3 appearances. This is, to be honest, a bit
And have
insult.
you watched his
if I want
highlights?
to be,
It's bad.
if I want
He
to
doesn't
look for,
that good.
if I want to look for positive precedents, you know, when Allegri did win his first Scudetto with Milan, he did have 2 players that were very inexperienced, Strasser and Merkel, but helped Milan win that Scudetto quite well.
Yeah, but that was also a totally different team with totally different
Yeah,
quality.
but that was a team that was filled with champions, and everything was being run properly.
You had Ballon d'Ors and super strikers and super second strikers, so a different level completely.
Yeah, so right now he has too many Strasses, too many Merkels, but not enough Ballon d'Ors. And it's, I don't know. Honestly, guys, let's go into predictions because of time. So let's start. How do we want to do this? So
So we got from fourth.
Just everyone give your Scudetto winners your first place and work our way down.
I say start from fourth
all
upwards.
right, Abdi, you go first, bro. You go first.
Well, I go first.
Yeah, you go first.
All right, cool. For me, I'll start from fourth. In fourth place, me personally, I have Inter. In third place, I have Juve. Second place, I have Milan. And first place, I have Napoli.
We'll all be happy. Keep it up, kid.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
No, no,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
the-
Yeah. Let's do top fours first, and then we'll do the rest. Okay. Okay. And
But
then we'll
really
discuss.
care about the rest. Let's just do top 10, me, because no one
Well,
cares
well,
about.
let's just start with top four. Red John, you go next.
Fourth place, Roma. Third place, uh, Juventus. Second place, Napoli. And first place, AC Milan. Let's go.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh my lord.
Might as well. Might as well.
No way.
Let go, bro. Scudetto winners. Let go. Listen.
Are you
I-
serious?
no, but yeah, that's the prediction I'm going to give. But now let me give you a little bit more, let's just say,
Okay.
less trolling, right?
Right.
We play once a week. We have a coach who's supposedly plays pragmatic football.
Yeah.
That's why I think that we might be able to have a Scudetto run, not necessarily win it, but
Right.
at least be there by January.
Yeah, I think personally we will be in a Scudetto race. I think we'll probably finish behind Napoli only because they have a bit more quality and a bit more balance and probably a better manager. So yeah, that's me personally. I think we will come second. We'll just fall short.
All right.
Is this another podcast? Have I
Now
gotten
that we've gotten
some?
the crack smokers out of the way, who's next?
Am I in an MWP or something, fellas? Am I in the wrong chat?
Okay, I'm gonna give you mine. So I'll go with Lazio number 4, because Lazio has a roster and a coach that are perfect for each other, and also like Milan, they don't have Europe, so they just have to focus on Serie A, and they do have a strong roster, and I think they're going to be a team that is going to play good football, and they're not going to have much external pressure. Number 3, I'm going to go with Juve because I think they have a good roster. You know, they have 3 good strikers now. Vlahovic is there. Yildiz is looking good. Conceição is looking good. Kefrem looks like he's the real deal. They're building
Yeah.
a good team. If Bremer can stay fit, Bremer was the big factor. Bremer is already showing that he makes the difference. He's probably the best defender in Italy, probably. At least he was. I think if Bremer can stay fit, Juve finished 3rd. Between 1 and 2, I can't decide between Inter and Napoli. They have both the best rosters, but they're also going to be quite busy in Europe. But I think that they have quite an abundance in their roster that they can go all the way. So I'm gonna go Inter 2, Napoli 1, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But I'll go Inter 2, Napoli 1. So Lazio, Juve, Inter, Napoli.
I mean, so I could just interrupt
All right.
and give you why I've had Inter 4th. Me personally, I think Inter, their squad is a bit too old now. Their attack, granted, is very good with Esposito, Boni, Thuram, and Lautaro. I think their attack is very well sorted. However, I think they still run into the same issue whereby they don't have no players that can go 1v1 and dribble. They have
Yeah.
DeMarco, left wing back, can't beat a man to save his life. They still have Icherbi, old man, De Vrij. B said he's good, and now they have another Ekpanji, who's just another Pavard. Good when he plays, but injury prone. I just personally think Inter will leak goals, and they have
Oh
Champions
my
League, which
lord.
will all result in their downfall, and they will finish fourth. Mark my flipping word. I can bet any money that they finished fourth.
We keep saying that every
If
season.
Ikanji came to Milan, Abdi would say we had a 9 out of 10 market. But because Ikanji went to Inter, he's just a Pavard or
Listen,
whatever.
I'll give them their credit. Their midfield, what I saw against the Udinese game, I call it their midfield was looking scary with Sucic. They were playing fluid football, but they leak at the back. And everyone knows how to beat Inter now. Just Catanaccio, just sit back, soak up pressure, and hit them on the break. They have no legs when it comes to the defense or midfield. So yeah, I think they finished fourth.
The A
Yeah,
guy makes a lot of sense.
I completely
agree with
disagree with that. I
Yeah,
disagree with
completely. Just utterly. 1 year difference between fighting for Scudetto and a Champions League final. 1 year later, you think all those players are just shit now because it's been
Guess what?
6
Zero.
months.
That's actually
Zero trophies.
that's actually a
6 months
terrible
have passed.
analysis. To be
Because
honest
6
with
months have passed,
No.
the entire team is shit now.
No,
And
no,
they've
no,
only
listen,
added good.
As a matter of
they've
fact,
added good
as a
players
matter of fact,
to what they had
zero
6 months
trophies.
ago,
You
but
finished with
now they're
one.
shit. Just shut the
No,
fuck
you're wrong.
up.
You
Shut
can
up,
say
Abdi.
however you want.
Abdi, go lose your
Zero
virginity. Holy
trophies.
shit.
Suck my dick.
So
Zero
fucking dumb.
trophies,
Holy
bro.
fuck.
Zero
listen,
trophies.
Holy
Anyway,
shit.
we have a Super Copa. We
My
have a Super Copa
gosh.
we can boast about. They have nothing. From triplete to zero. How do you feel about that?
Just
Okay.
find
Listen,
the nearest
all right,
bridge,
all right.
please.
listen.
Let's
Also,
let's move. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
Milan
Matteo.
of 2007 won the Scudetto even, right? And then we still finished third
We won.
the
We won
year
the
after.
Scudetto.
We won the Champions League,
Yeah.
right? And then we still finished third after. Like a year makes a difference. And just because they were great last season does not mean that they're going to be great this season either. And I think he does have a point
And
that
that's
their
what you guys
midfield
said 2
is.
seasons ago, and that's what you said 3 seasons ago,
Yeah,
and it's
but
exactly what
And
you said 4 seasons
and
ago.
guess
It's the
and
exact
guess
same thing you
what?
said 5 seasons
And
ago.
guess what?
Jesus
Eventually,
Christ.
we're going to be right.
Eventually,
yeah,
yeah,
eventually,
probably.
eventually you'll be right. Yeah.
We made Bridgewater. I'm not shocked. Listen, how many trophies have they won in the
At
past
this
4
point, you
years?
have to just keep saying it because the
Man,
probability
I'm
is all
loving
there
this.
is.
They've won one Scudetto in the past 4
No
years.
other
They had
logic other
zero
than
trophies
probability at this
last
point.
season. I don't know why we're gassing Inter to be this amazing. They zero production of trophies. Genuinely.
Okay. All
Flop
right. Nathan.
from the top.
Nathan. What's your one? Two. What's your top four?
It's gonna be Napoli, Inter, Roma, uh, Lazio. Yeah,
Napoli, Inter,
No Milan.
I
Roma,
want
Yeah.
to.
Lazio winning.
no. I said Napoli winning.
Oh, okay, I'm
Top
sorry.
4.
I want to disagree with Roma, and I want to tell you why. Roma, first of all, has started great, and Gasperini is looking great, and his team is looking great. But Gasperini didn't get the players he wanted. There were 3 players he was asking for, and he didn't get any of them. So that might be an issue. That's the only reason why I'm not putting Roma in the top 4. But if he would have gotten those players, I would have put him in the top 4.
The reason why I have them ahead of Lazio is because I feel like they've had Lazio's number, but Lazio they always fall off for whatever reason. I normally would have Atalanta in there, but Atalanta has a new coach and they don't look as good as they normally do. And so yeah,
Yeah, there are Mets Atlanta. Like Lukman's not motivated. He's halfway through out the door, anyways. Looks like.
Is he out of the team completely?
No, I'm saying mentally, Lookman. I don't think he's in. I don't think mentally he's checked out.
But I thought Bayern Munich got him. They didn't.
Did he?
No.
I mean,
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Unless I missed something.
If they reintegrate Atalanta, well, I'll talk about Atalanta later.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about you, Rock? And then we'll finish with Nico.
I'm going to go. I can't recall exactly what I said on our last live that we did predictions. And I feel like I don't really want to deviate too far from that original prediction because I haven't really seen a lot of things that have happened since then that would change what I thought at the time. But I think the only thing I would change is Juve and Inter. I think I had Juve second. I'm going to put Inter second and swap. So I'm going to go Roma fourth. I think Gasperini's personality, he's just a winner and he hates to lose. So even though he didn't get the players that he wants and he's talking shit, I slightly disagree with Roy. I think he's going to find a way to make it click somehow. And then, so I have Roma fourth. I have Juventus third. Inter second and Napoli first. I think I originally had Inter and Juve switched, but I'm going to switch it back because Bremer's coming back from an injury. I don't know if he's going to be lights out like that, 90 minutes every game the whole season. And then the way I saw Inter play against Udinese, I feel like it was kind of a lucky win for Udinese, and Inter still looked really fluid and really strong, and
Yeah.
so many attacking chances. They still looked
Yeah,
And
they
I
looked
want to
really
switch
good.
up.
They looked really
I want to
good,
switch
honestly.
something.
they looked
I want to switch
really
something.
good
I want to
striker
take
as
out
well.
Lazio and put in Juventus for fourth. I forgot about Juventus.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me go with.
Hold on, hold on.
Hold
Nico.
on, I gotta go, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So I changed. I made an initial prediction in the chat, but just hearing everybody's like what their choices are, I think they swayed me a certain way. Top four, starting from four. I think Roma is going to squeak in top four over Lazio. Third, Juve. Inter's going to be second, and then Napoli. That's just my take. I think Napoli and Inter are going to be
Guys,
fighting
but
it back and
guys,
forth.
Me and
Hold
Nico
on.
have the same one, same prediction.
I think they're going to go back and forth. Both. It's going to be a tight race. And listen, it's a prediction. Anything happen. January
oh, of
comes
course, of
around.
course.
The teams may make additions. They may lose people, but I think just going with what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Shall
Okay,
I
so
continue
say
with
that one more time.
seven?
You said Roma.
Roma fourth.
Yeah.
Juve third. Inter second, and Napoli first.
Okay, all right. I think everybody got Napoli first, right? Except for
No.
Red John.
Exactly.
Yeah, which means they're definitely not going to be first now.
Completely jinxed their fucking league.
So none of you guys, apart from Reg and
Yeah.
me, have AC Milan in
In
top
top
four.
four, I think this is outrageous, to be honest, because we
I
are
think
playing
it's ridiculous.
once a
Have you?
week, once a
But
week.
our
Yeah, and we're
midfield
playing
is
like
terrible,
fucking
and our
garbage
defense
once
is
a week.
I understand, but
yeah.
guys,
We're playing like we're
you
playing like
maybe
trash.
also need to be reminded that Allegri's
Exactly.
teams start super slowly, and so have we as well.
Yeah,
Super
but
slowly.
Allegri always has good players though. That's the difference.
Yeah.
He's
No,
had
Good players, no,
competent players.
doesn't have the worst
No,
players in the world.
no.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Another
no,
thing too.
no, no.
Listen,
Allegri has always had the best team in the league whenever he's won the league. Like, what do you mean?
Nathan. Guys, one other thing as well. That nobody's getting along. Allegri's got one view. Tari is disagreeing with Allegri publicly. You have Ferlani publicly doing what he's doing. Everybody's going three different directions. Regardless of if Allegri has the team united, plays pragmatic defense. If nobody's on the same page, and you have players who are not experienced, you have no leadership except for Modric. One game is one game. It doesn't
don't
count.
know
It doesn't matter if there's one game. It doesn't matter if everybody's is going different directions and there's fighting internal fighting.
We don't know that. We are assuming that everything is like that, right? And it's an educated guess, but we don't know it for certain.
We're seeing it publicly done. It's out there for everybody.
No, this is us interpreting.
It's far
said,
from being an
including
assumption
me.
at this point.
including me, interpreting and assuming that he is talking about that. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just dumb. Who knows? Maybe Tara is just retarded. Who the fuck knows, right? So, my way or the way I see it is that you cannot just multiply Milan by 0, man. We play once a week. It cannot be that we are the 5th or the 6th.
No, you can multiply by
Yes.
-8. Actually, you can multiply by -8.
Nah, I think it's a bit
But
outrageous.
Red John, we
Well,
don't play good. Like we just don't play good. Like there's no other way of saying it.
But then you can remember Allegri, his last stint at Juve, his last season, until January, him and Inter were neck and neck for the title.
Yeah.
Until they dropped
And
off.
also that Juventus team was shit, was trash, by the way.
They were trash.
Was trash.
So
So
had flipping Rovani and the horrible players, and they still managed to get there by January in a title contention before they fell off a cliff. So
yeah, I
like,
hate this management
Wait.
as
What
much as the
players
next
were on
guy,
their
right?
team? What players were on their team?
He was literally playing with the senior
Boy.
man. What are we talking about now? Listen, I hate this management as much as the next guy here, right? And I dislike this mercato that we did as much as the next guy. But you cannot come and tell me now that we are just hopeless, zero chance for top four while playing once a week. As if we were to play Champions League, I would be there with you. 8th, 11th, right? But
Mhm.
we are playing once a week,
Okay.
and we have a coach
All right.
that
That's
is
fine.
known to not concede goals. This is the way
Yeah.
I see it.
Okay.
So let me
Let-
go with my next
Yes,
one.
not concede
If-
goals with
if-
better competent defenders and
yeah, let me
midfielders.
Okay,
FC
let's talk. We get it.
Internazionale.
Stop. We get it. You believe that? Unfortunately, most of us don't, but that's fine.
Yeah,
You believe
I
it.
understand that. No, I just made my case, so to say.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
5th place, I have FC Internazionale.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yes, Richard.
Here's
6th,
the wild card, Red John.
Fadinho, let's wait in a second. Okay,
Six,
okay. So
please.
let's do 8, 7, 6, 5. Go ahead.
from the 8th.
You can
Oh.
either go from 6 down
Yeah.
if you want.
Well,
5 down.
Yeah, I'm gonna
fifth-
start from
yeah,
5
okay.
down.
Fifth,
Yeah.
I have Inter. 6th, I have Lazio.
Okay.
7th, I have Bologna.
Okay.
8th, I have Atalanta.
All right. Okay.
Oh, I mean,
All right. No Fiorentina.
Not Fiorentina yet, because I still think that Atalanta has a good team. It doesn't have a bad team, but Fiorentina is going to be fighting for that. Actually, it's going to be fighting together with Atalanta
Okay.
and Lazio for those two places.
So essentially, you think Inter is going to have its infamous
Yes.
drop off that we've all
Yes,
been waiting for.
because it's Kivu, guys. It's a guy who no one knows with regards to coaching. What he comes on? What he's the great coach? Why?
achieve
Why?
nobody.
Why is he a great coach? But I'm not. What has he done more than me?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Red John, he's done a lot more than you, buddy.
But okay.
He's got his
Let's
full
go.
license.
I want to answer this question. Fadinho asked us a while ago, and he reminded me about it. Okay. So, right, question to the panel. What are the chances of Milan signing Vlahovic in January? I believe...
Listen. Let me answer this.
0.
Listen. If we were to close our eyes and boom, we find ourselves in January right away without knowing what happened in between, I would say yes. I believe that we would buy him. The thing is that by the way things are going, I think Vlahovic is going to be the starter striker of Juventus, and they are not going to sell it to us
I know.
until the end of the season.
Okay,
Because
all right.
David is a good player, but he is not what is called a striker in Italy. A striker in Italy is a guy who fights there, and that's why we have a problem with Jimenez as well.
Just forget
David
about
doesn't do
players
that.
like Vlav. Forget
Da-
about players with
David
high
doesn't
wages.
do
Just
that.
forget about them.
Okay.
We're not
all
going
right.
to sign any players with high wages. Not happening.
I think Vlahovic at this point is probably going to go to another team where it's going to pay him what he wants. But who knows? Anything can always happen. All right, let's go to Abdi. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, I'll start from 8th. I think Fiorentina will finish 8th. 7th, I actually go with Bologna. I think Italiano's still good. They still have Orsolini. I think they can push and do well. And 6th, I go with Como. I think Fabregas is brilliant. I think he's brilliant. Plays top football. Amazing. He has Nico Pass. Amazing. He brought Morata, which gives him experience, and you'll probably get a good load out of him. I mean, Como are top for me. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. And 5th, I go with Roma. I think Gasperini, we all know him. He's sick. Serie A proven top
Okay.
manager.
So you said Fiorentina, Bologna,
Yeah.
Como,
Yeah.
and
And Roma.
Roma. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody want to contest that, or everybody good?
It's an
I think the only
opinion.
wild one is
How do
Como.
we
I think
contest?
the only one is
I don't know.
Como.
I mean, Como, I guess, is the only thing.
No. After
I
Trevor
don't
gets
know.
better by the time players, he can go left. So
Yeah.
Como
I
is
guess
going to
it's a
dominate
position.
Serie A, but we're not there yet. It's going to take a couple of years.
Okay.
It's
all
not
right.
with the
I
football that
agree
they
with
play.
Red John. It's going to take a year or two for Como.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah.
there yet.
Okay, I'll go next. So, Fiorentina, I have as number 5. I really like the roster. I think they can do it. I know it's a weird choice, but I believe it. I believe that from what I've seen, they can do it. I have Roma 6.
Uh-huh. Milan 18th, huh?
There's no way. Yeah, if Roy gets this right, if Roy gets this
Milan
right,
18th, fighting
I'll give you
with
five
Lecce.
hundred
I
pounds
understand.
at the end of the
I
season if
I
he
have
gets this
Roma
right.
eighth because I think the
Yeah.
project is not bad. I do like the project. I think
Uh-huh.
Gasperini is good,
Yeah.
and now I
Mm.
have Milan seventh because I think Milan is a mess.
Mhm.
Worst mercato they've done. Nobody is rowing in the right direction. All of this is going to unfortunately translate on the field. We're probably going to see a tons of ties in this season, a lot of ties, and they're going to. I don't trust the project, so I'm going to put him at seventh, and then I have Atalanta eighth.
Yeah, yeah. But Milan seventh. I mean, listen. If you get that right, Roy, I swear to God, by the end of this season, if we finish seventh, I'll give you £500. Remember that.
You don't,
Okay,
Abdi. You don't
okay.
have
Hey,
five
you
hundred
said
pounds,
that.
bro.
You said that. Okay, I'll
I'll
take it.
literally give you
Let's
500.
bookmark this.
Why not? Why
Abdi, you
not?
don't have 500 pounds, dude.
He'll ask mommy. Don't worry about it.
He's gonna have to ask mom.
Seriously, if you'd actually do that, I said, there's no way we finish seventh. But I mean, yeah, it's an
I
opinion.
mean, would have you ever said that we'd finish eighth last season?
No way. I think that was just
Yeah.
bad managerial appointments, bad refereeing decisions, and
Oh,
everything.
but I do want to clarify something that I
Mm.
do think that especially two downwards, the table is going to be super tight. So if you're finished seventh, you're probably 4 points away from the second spot, or something like that. 5 points. I do think it's going to be a
Ah,
tight table.
so Milan could finish second or seventh, right? So it's
Yeah, but I think
within the margin of error. I understand.
I think that because of the situation, it'll be negative for Milan rather than positive.
To be honest, as I said, once we play once a week, we have a coach who has won Serie A 6 times, right?
Mm.
We have a coach who's known to not concede a lot of goals, and our um, there's a say weak point or Achilles heel is the defense. I believe that with the shit defense that we have, absolutely disgusting, not at the level defense that we have the
Mm.
perfect guy who could make them a little bit less shit. I think
Mm.
the midfield is okay. I think the scoring goals and the attack in and of itself is okay. So I
Okay.
cannot see this team somehow finishing outside of top four. If they do,
Okay.
then
All right.
sorry,
That's
Roy,
your
and
opinion.
also
It's your opinion.
don't tell me the numbers of the lottery ticket, man, because fucking hell.
Hey, it's everybody has their own opinion. What about Rock?
Fifth place, I'm going to put Lazio at fifth. I'm going to put Milan at sixth. I'm going to put Fiorentina seventh. And for eighth, you know what? I'm going to put Atalanta seventh, and I'm going to put Fiorentina eighth.
Nice. And what is your reasoning for Milan not making top four?
They're trash.
Um,
That's it.
That's
Just
it.
pure trash.
Just
That's
absolute
a
garbage.
pretty good
It's just a
point.
full rebuild again. Players don't know each other at all. We saved Allegri from the unemployment line. Tares from the unemployment line. Who else is from the unemployment? Galliani, we're pulling out of retirement. I don't even know if that's happening anymore. Just fucking, we're just a mess. And culture is the most important thing for a winning project. Culture starts from the top, and at the top of our project is a weasel rat from Harvard, loser. Nobody wants to fight for him. The spirit is just so inconsistent. It's toxic. I don't see us getting above sixth place.
I 100% agree. But also, let's add this. They took away the curva from the home games. So the home games, we don't have our 12th player.
We already didn't play well in home games, and now we lost that as well. So
Yeah. I 100% agree with everything you said there, Rock, to be honest with you. That's my analysis as well. Nathan, you go next, then we finish it off with Nico. What's up, Nathan? 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm going with Lazio, Fiorentina, Milan, and then Bologna.
All right. Oh, you too, Milan 7th.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think we'll do eighth again because it was so close with Bologna. Bologna was falling off hard last year, but
And I assume it's
yeah,
the same reasons.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think a lot of us agree on that. All right, what about you, Nico? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Lazio, Fiorentina at 6. I like their project. I like the kid Sam and the kid Camuso. I like what they're building with that program. Milan 7th. I just think for a lot of reasons that we talked about already in I don't know how many goddamn times. But more included, I think when it comes down to it, they might be within the top 4 in the last month of the season. But I think they're just going to crack under pressure. They don't have any leadership, anybody to push them through those games, except for Modric. That's not going to be enough. And then to touch base on what Red John said before about Allegri is known for pragmatic defense. I mentioned it before on another podcast. He has good defensive coaches on his team, his squad. They're all experienced Serie A assistant coaches. Fair enough. But his players themselves are not intelligent enough to understand the concept of defending one-on-one. They can't grasp it to save their lives. So that's why I'm building them 7th, and then Bologna at 8th.
Bologna 8th. Okay. Yeah, so just really, most of us agree. A lot of us probably agree in chat. Abdi, Red John, the anomalies. But hey, you need that. You need because it might
I
happen.
spoke too soon when I spoke too soon when I said Red John was speaking sense. I like to apologize to the chat for speaking ahead of.
Just
They're
I don't
careful.
Nathan,
understand.
you have to
Allegri.
remember he's Balkan. At the end of the day, he has a Balkan brain.
Is that
Balkan
what it
brain
is?
disease is inescapable.
That's what it is.
Actually, I want to hear the latest disease. What's the latest derangement disease, Roy?
Oh, it's the summer, the Mercato summer hype, AC Milan derangement disorder.
Highly contagious.
Any player comes in is like Ballon d'Or level, Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the name is, the age, the experience. They're all fucking the best.
Who, for example?
Sorry?
Who? Who has said that?
I mean,
Anything
that's-
wow about our team
No,
or our
just
players?
just Twitter, X, and also the other YouTubers a few weeks ago.
The way we do Mercato is this. Either rarely a quality player that is about 1 foot in the grave, like Modric, bets like Yashari or like Ricci, or players that we need to revive, like Nkunku. So this is the level we are, man. We are the bottom of the barrel, and we try to scrape there and try to find.
But how do you think that
I have
translated
I have
to?
a similar grading system to Red John. We are desperate, cheap, or we're cheap and desperate.
Yeah.
That describes our signings.
And desperately cheap.
Yes.
Yeah.
That as well.
Yeah. So I don't think there's much room here for wow, we got the best team ever. Like it's not what we operate. It's not what we want to do anyways.
Yeah,
we
listen.
we filter by price, less than, and then pop we search for players. That's what we do.
We got Kim in the house. What's up, Kim, bruv? How you doing?
Hey, fellas, how's it going?
Good.
Just walking.
You hear the predictions? Kim, give us your top 8 prediction.
Where do you want me to start? Top 4 or from 8?
8th.
Yeah, start from
From
8.
8?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's going to be Milan again.
Wow.
I hope.
Damn.
I hope, just for the sake of for Jerry, just for that sake,
Oh, you
because
hate
we
it
don't
that
deserve.
much.
We don't deserve to be in Europe, especially after the crap that they've been doing. We don't deserve it. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Hey, that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seventh, I'll go Formal.
Como? Oh, okay.
I think they got something special going with their project. I like it. 6, I think Fiorentina. also like what they're doing as well. And I think fifth, Lazio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top four.
Top four. Fourth, I've got Juve. Third, I've got Roma. Second, Inter, and Napoli. You're going to do it again.
Wow. Damn. We are jigs in
Team
Napoli.
Australian or where is he from?
Australia, Melbourne.
I thought so.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
Kim? You didn't know Kim was from Australia?
No, I didn't know. I think this is the first time we're live together.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is.
I know because Red John only shows up when Chukwueze scores, so it's not surprising.
Exactly.
Hey, Red John.
Chukwueze's
But-
gone.
No, Red
He's
John, Red John.
gone.
Serious question. Serious question. Now that Chukwueze is gone, are you going to be showing your face more often over here or what?
Absolutely.
He has to. He has to now.
This has nothing to do with Chukwueze. Chukwueze
He has
was.
to.
Sometimes
Yes,
I'm
it
going to be
does.
wrong as well, man.
That's the
I know
only
it's
thing that's changed.
unbelievable, but sometimes I'm wrong as well, guys.
Nah.
Rare,
I know, it
rare
is
and far
unbelievable.
between, but sometimes I'm wrong.
It is unbelievable, yeah. All right. Okay, so let's do relegation. Who cares about 8 to relegation? I mean, whatever. It doesn't really
I
matter.
don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah, but let's do relegation. Who do you guys think is going to get relegated? Red John, you start first.
Uh, so I think the thing is that these new teams that have just come to Serie A, right? Like we don't know that. We don't know them that much, right? So they are the favorites to relegate. Then you look at Cremonese, and Cremonese is Capolista, right? So go and figure. Still, I'll just go with a random because I have no reason. I don't follow these teams.
Okay.
I don't know if these teams are good or not, right?
Yeah.
But if, I think the ones that are going to be relegated, it's going to be Pisa first. It's going to be, in my opinion, Lecce, based on the game we played against them. One of the worst attacks I've seen, unless Kamarda turns it around. I don't know. And then last, it's probably going to be, I cannot even think of Verona, maybe. I'm not sure.
You said
I don't
Pisa,
know.
Lecce, Verona?
Sassuolo seems to be struggling.
Yes.
I'm going to go with those exact same 3 teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Nathan?
Pisa, Sassuolo.
Really?
Yeah, Sassuolo don't look too good at all.
With Berardi, Pinamonti,
Yeah,
Lorenzo.
if Berardi and these players, like Berardi is a Serie A veteran. Like, I don't think.
Yeah, he's a veteran, but shit.
I had the same as
I
last
don't know.
time. Last time I was on, I said, what I say? I said Verona 17th, and then Lecce 18th, and Pisa 19th.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll
I have
swap Pisa
I have
and
those
Lecce.
3 teams exactly. All right, Nathan. Sorry, go ahead.
Verona, and then I can go with Lecce as well too.
So Verona, Lecce, and Sassuolo. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, Nico. What about you?
Verona, Lecce, and let's change it up again a little bit. Let's go with Pisa, newly promoted team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what most of us are saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Abdi.
Probably the same. Probably Pisa, Lecce, and Sassuolo. Probably.
Oh, okay. Nice. And Kim.
Me, I'm having Pisa, Lecce, Verona. Is
Okay.
I think Jamie Vardy saving the day for Cremonese. He'll keep him.
Yeah.
And Cremonese Capolista.
They already have 6 points. That's
Maybe
huge.
they'll win. Maybe they'll
And
win.
they got Jamie Vardy as well. Maybe he might do something with them. Who knows?
He's
Look,
in the perfect age, 38.
look.
They should
You
get
know-
Ranieri and pull a freaking.
He's
Yeah,
hey, he is 2 years younger than Modric, man, so why not? Right?
True.
Oh fuck me, bro. We're falling so down. It's crazy.
Yeah. What do you guys? Do you think? Who do you think? How do you think Kamarda is going to do this season? What do you guys think?
We saw him, right? Like I don't understand
you-
how the
wait.
fuck How the fuck Lecce goes and he's like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna fucking believe in this 17-year-old to keep us in the league. Like, are they retarded, man? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I love Kamarda as much as the next man. He's a nice prospect, yada yada. You don't go and think like Kamarda is gonna carry us into staying into the Serie A. It's crazy. He's gonna score 3 goals, man, 4 goals. Like,
So you're gonna have you saying he's gonna have not a great season, essentially, just a season of a young player, essentially.
he's 17 and he's supposed to be the main carry of a team that just got into Serie A? Nah, bro. Like, if he does that, then get him back because he's gonna become Messi.
Right. Nathan, what do you think? Nathan, what do you think?
Repeat the question.
Kamarda, how do you think he's going to do this season?
He'll probably get like 5 goals, 5 or 6 goals.
Okay.
Mm,
Really?
yeah.
Rock, what about you?
I think if Lecce left him in the second half, he would have scored or assisted a goal. They shouldn't have subbed him at halftime. That was disrespectful.
You know what? They stopped him though. He had to catch.
Did you watch the match, man? Like,
There was
he
two-
wasn't,
there was
wasn't
two
even
chances.
close.
He
There
got a
was some
concussion.
Chances
He
in
got
the
a
second half
concussion.
that
Yeah,
the
as
striker
stupid
was
as well.
coming through on goal,
hit him.
and I think Kamarda would have done better with those 2 chances.
But you know why
Yeah.
he got subbed out, Rock?
Yeah, because he had a concussion. But
Yeah,
also,
Oh, yeah,
Lecce's
yeah,
number 9, I can see why Kamarda started. Lecce's number 9
He was
was
good.
absolutely
I
the
thought he was
worst
good in the
player I've
first
ever
half.
seen.
No,
But
he wasn't.
listen.
Red John. He
No,
was
no,
holding
no,
the ball
I'm
up.
talking
He
about
was-
the other guy. I'm not talking about Kamarda. I'm
Oh.
talking about their number 9. Number 9 had 2 real good chances, and he is like Jimenez on crack.
He kind of looked like Kamarda's like a brother who's 2 years older or something.
And much more retarded, right?
They look the same.
The started
Nico-
version. Huh?
Nico, what about you? What do you think? How is Kamarda going to do
This
this
kid's
season?
gonna struggle. He doesn't have anybody to protect him. You saw he was getting abused. Gabi was kind of messing him up. He had nobody watching his back. It's gonna happen all season. These veteran players are gonna abuse him out in pitch.
Hold on, I
Um,
have a crazy.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's fine.
I have
if
a
that
crazy
happens, though.
prediction. I have a crazy.
That's not you need
He's-
protection, guys. Messi, we're talking about Messi had Barcelona right when he came up. He had people. He has nobody to watch his back. Nobody to stand up for the kid. The fucking stupido concussed him because they kept pushing the kid. He's there's certain things, all right. And I think with that being said, he's going to struggle.
Kamarda is gonna have more goal involvement, so goals, assists, whatever, than Santi Jimenez.
He might.
What? What?
He's
Come
gonna
on,
have
man,
more
relax,
goal
relax.
involvements this season than
Listen,
Santi Jimenez does.
Kamarda-
Don't
It's
get it
possible.
twisted. He's a good player.
Because all the chances are going to go to him.
Jimenez will get like 3 goals and like 2 assists, 5 goal involvements.
Nah, listen.
Kamarda's gonna get like 5 goals, 4 assists, and get 9 goal involvements.
You know what I'm afraid of, guys, is the fact that Lecce is not a good place for him to develop as a player. That's
Yeah.
my fear.
You know,
No,
your analysis is quite good. I gotta say, Nico. I mean, it's true.
But
Like,
listen, Lecce is the correct place to understand what pressure means, right? Because they are going to be under pressure.
Yeah, I
when
agree.
they're
Actually,
about to
I think this is good for him.
yeah, and listen, he doesn't need to. All he needs to do is gain experience.
Get
That's
experience,
why- that's why
exactly.
it's-
Exactly.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
keep in mind that he
Nathan.
plays a position in which people become good when they are 28, man, 30.
Nathan,
Strikers
right with
do
that
that,
point
it's
being
good for
taken,
them.
right? The fact that don't you agree, somebody having a mentor to help you understand the game, the little intricacies of the game.
I agree,
No?
but for
That's
that
all.
to happen, he would need to stay at Milan, not
No,
go to a relegation team, right? That's why I see it difficult. I think he's going to grow a lot, but I don't think he's going to have a successful season.
was
Because if he does have a successful season, then we got a real.
And it is also to be clear what would be a successful season. If he scores 5 goals, is that a successful season?
A successful
100%.
season is if he scores 10 plus and Lecce don't get relegated.
Okay, that's
And he's
that's
a
like,
huge
That's for them. It's like winning the Scudetto. For them, it's like winning the
Exactly,
Scudetto.
exactly. That's a super
Okay, but
successful.
that's a little bit too much pressure on him, no?
Yeah. Welcome to the life of the guy who scored 95,000 goals when he was 15. Like, it's not
Yeah.
my fault.
Okay, well, Abdi, what do you think? Kamarda, how's he gonna do?
Kamarda, I think, listen, individually, he's a good player. Like that game, that last season, that game of the season, he
Monza.
was playing really good. Yeah, against Monza, he was really good. He even scored in the Champions League. Look, he has a lot of raw talent. Me personally, I think he should have stayed at Milan, but I think he's big enough to go and bag himself like a good 8 to 7 goals. I think it'll be a good experience overall. I mean, what Nico said is right. He'll have no one to look after him and stuff, but I think he's strong mentally, to go and do his thing, keep his head down, keep it humble, and do his thing. I think he's a really good player.
All right.
There's
What
no
about you?
coincidence he scored so many goals in the
Yeah.
youth system.
Yeah, I think I'm optimistic that he's going to have a good season and that we're going to see good things from him. Now, I don't think Lich, but I do think Lich is going to get relegated, but I don't think that matters. Kamarda is just there for the experience, but I do think we're going to see good things from him. Kim, what about you?
Maybe 5 to 10 goals.
Well, but that's
That's good.
I hope he. I hope.
but
We
guys,
hope. Look,
I
we
wish he
hope he
scores.
scores it. We hope he scores many goals, so just so Jerry can fucking pay. That's it.
No, I wish he scores 30, man. But we have to also be a bit
Yeah.
realistic. He's 17, man, playing for the worst team in the league.
Red John, you thought
Yeah, 5 to
Aslan at
10.
18-19 because he's Albanian was going to score 10 goals from midfield for Inter. Shut the
Never
fuck up.
did I think
Did
of
he really say that? Did he say
No,
that?
no, man. What?
Of course.
Wow.
Of course. he said-
Um,
this fucking guy, bro. It's ridiculous.
Oh.
Fuck me, bro.
All right. So, guys, who do you guys think is
Wow.
going to be Capocannoniere of the Serie A? Go first.
Santiago. Huh.
me.
Say that again.
Oh, damn! I didn't even think about this. Who'll be top goal scorer? Oh God.
Last season, who was last season?
Now,
That
skip me,
big
skip
one,
me
right?
for now. Skip me
Retegui,
for now.
Retegui.
I need to actually. I need to. Think
All right,
about
I'll
this.
go, because I know. For me, I believe it's going to be Moise Keane. I think he's found his stride, and he's going to win the Capocannoniere.
If he does it next season as well, then he's going to a great club.
Yeah, if he does, yeah.
Oh, boy.
What about you, Red John?
I don't know. It's a great competition, to be honest. Who's going to be the striker? Maybe Thuram.
Yeah,
Even
I
though
was
no, because I have them fifth, right? It's not going
Yeah.
to be Thuram. So it has to be Vlahovic. You know about Vlahovic?
You're going to give it to Vlahovic, huh?
I was considering Vlahovic or Thuram as well. They both have 2 goals right
Yeah, that's true. Thuram gets a lot of service, my God.
now. Yeah, I'm
gets
going to
so
say
much
Thuram
fucking
for me.
service.
Thuram.
You know,
I think Thuram is maybe the most educated guess, to be honest with you.
But also, listen. Also, Vlahovic is he has a good midfield and also supporting people behind him, right? Yildiz is really good. Openda is going to play next to Yildiz, also a pretty good service giver, right? And due to the fact that people are not so happy with, well, at least what he has shown so far, David Vlahovic is going to come in handy, maybe.
Okay, all right. And Nathan, what about you?
Um. Turam is a good shout, to be honest.
Trump?
It's either going to be Turam or
Thuram.
Moise Keane.
no.
Thuram, okay, yeah. I mean, listen, you can't really. It's a safe bet. Thuram would be a safe bet. There's no doubt about it. Nico, what about you?
Jimenez, the Mexican pistolero. No, I'm just kidding. He's not even Mexican, fellas. He's Argentinian. So he's Argentinian. He's a fake Mexican. He doesn't eat real tacos. All right, let's be real. He eating that Argentinian beef. Anyways, but honestly, I think Vlahovic. I think
Vlahovic.
Yeah, why not?
Because it would be an interesting story if Vlahovic on the verge of leaving Juve then ends up being their top scorer.
Yeah,
top
and
scorer
Milan
in the league.
gets him and everything.
Yeah. Kim, what about you?
So, as you said, the realistic ones, I think Turam or Moise Kean.
Yeah.
Maybe I might put Jonathan David. I could. And for the underdog, the one that probably surprised a lot of people, maybe Hoyland.
Hoyland, really?
Højlund.
Yeah,
What?
interesting.
Yeah, Napoli.
Yeah, Hoyland went
Never
to
know.
Napoli.
Okay.
After 3 months, he's not going to be a starter, though. And probably even now, not with Luka there.
And Lukaku was injured for a few months, and Luka hasn't really hit the
he's
ground
been
running so far.
Okay.
So that's why I say Hoyland.
All right. Hey, before we get to this question, I want to talk about players from Milan. So who do you guys think Jimenez is going to do?
I think Jimenez is going to score 15 goals.
15?
I think
Yes.
he'll get double digits.
15?
15 plus...
15?
Like,
You know that there's like
Red
there's a
John,
why-
what
one
time is it
and
where
then
you
there's
Why
a
are you
5
acting-
in there.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a 1 and a 5
1.
in there.
He scored 5 goals last half a season, right? When he just came from a new club,
Wolverine or some shit.
and he was not even a starter for the majority of the season. Now I'm assuming he's going to be the starter because that's the only striker we have.
Dude, he got
15 goals?
pocketed by Bashkirotto, dude.
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't
He
What
got
matter.
does that
pocketed
matter?
by
He's a good
Lecce
striker.
defenders.
It doesn't matter, man. He's a
Rock,
finisher.
rock, rock, rock.
If we create something, a
Finisher,
system that
he's
gives
gonna
him
be
the
on
goals,
the ground the whole game. What is he
No.
gonna finish?
Listen,
nah, bro,
listen,
this is
Rock. He
ridiculous.
gets no service.
He's gonna finish
Jimenez,
what? Eating the rest of the grass on the pitch?
Oh my days.
But
Listen,
stop talking
Where
like
is he gonna
like
finish?
you are writing a Twitter fucking comment, man.
Oh
Talk
my
like a human being.
lord!
Bro. What the fuck?
15
Talk like a
goals.
fucking human being.
Are you insane?
Wait, 15 goals and
Like,
how
what
many
is-
assists? How many assists?
15 goals and 5 assists.
Wow. Just in the Serie A?
damn. I mean,
You know, 15 goals in Serie A means
John,
you
are
are
you
like
crazy,
one of the
man?
top
Are you
strikers,
insane?
right?
Yes, exactly.
He's gonna be scoring a goal every other game.
Yes.
Like 15
No,
goals in Serie A
less
means
than
you
that.
are
I
a
thought
you are
you
a
guys are
top
just
striker.
dismissing.
No, it doesn't mean that you're a sorry.
Yes, it does mean that. It
You're
does.
top- you're
If you
top
get
four,
if you
probably.
get in if you get like let's say 20
30
goals in
plus
Serie A,
means
you're one of
you're
the
a
best
top
strikers. You're one of the best strikers in Europe. If you're at 20 plus goals
So
in
40% of
plus
games he's
means.
gonna score.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
what is your opinion, Rock? What do you think?
No, I think Jimenez is absolute trash. I think he'll get definitely less than 10 goals. Definitely less than 10.
What?
He scored 5
Definitely
last
less
season
than
in
10.
3 months, man.
He scored 5.
I
In how
don't
many
care.
games?
He's so
January.
trash. He's
How many
so
in
trash.
January?
He scored 5 in the first 6 games with me.
Less than 10.
Exactly.
Less than 10. Maybe gone in January.
Oh.
What? Oh my.
No,
Yeah,
that's actually a
No.
good analysis.
You
That's
ready?
a-
Less than
no.
10. Less than
Gone
10.
in January,
gone
I
in
can
January.
understand.
Boom.
Not
That's my
that he's
prediction.
going to be gone.
less
But
than
that's
10
the
gone in
hope.
January.
Yep.
Damn.
I do see the gone in January thing being a possibility. How
I do as
things
well
were
if he
managed.
doesn't perform, yes. But
Okay.
if it does go in January, it means that neither me or Rock are going to be right about it.
No,
Well,
he'll
Rock-
have less than 10
Unlucky.
when he goes.
Unlucky.
He will have less than 10 when he goes.
No, but
so my
unlucky.
prediction-
If,
No,
if,
but Rock will also have guessed that he's gone in January. So.
yeah, sure, but only that part. But
Ah.
regarding the goals, we'll never know.
okay.
Jimenez is even though he never
Red
got
John
a
will
chance-
come here and say he was right because it
Yeah.
didn't finish.
By the end of the season. Abdi, what do you think? Jimenez, you've been a big fan of Jimenez. What do you think he's going to achieve?
Look, I personally think he will score more than 10 goals. Reason being, look at against Cremonese, even though he didn't get a sniff that game, even though he was offside, he scored a good volley. It was
It's
a good
still offside.
first time.
It doesn't count, Abdi. It's offside.
Yeah,
Leave it alone.
still, okay, he was
Leave it
offside,
alone.
but still,
Leave it
it was a
alone.
good finish. It was a good finish, nevertheless.
Yeah, he
Even
also
if-
missed a one-on-one chance by shooting the ball wide.
Yeah, that happens. That
So if you're
happens.
going to
It's
cherry
working
pick, then you
hard.
then you need to make sure you say all the things. Don't just cherry pick one good instance. Cherry pick the time where he's actually on sides.
On Sunday, City versus Brighton, Haaland missed the exact same chance. In fact, he shot it straight at the keeper. at the keeper's hand. So that happens. So I'm never going to blame him for that. But what's his name
Holland is
against
a
Lich?
40-plus goal striker, bro. Like
He
he's like a
was
Sante,
exactly.
35 goal
Sante
striker.
missed the target by like 20 yards. Like he just
You
shot the
guys
ball
are
to the
forgetting
corner
the fact
flag.
he plays for Manchester City. He has world class players all around him that will give him those
Exactly.
chances.
So
Okay,
one
But,
person plays for
but
Manchester City,
yes,
the other person plays for
Harry,
yes,
you
Milan.
just made
and
Nathan's
you go to
argument for him.
Manchester City if you're a good fucking player.
I
You don't go to your shit.
You're making an argument that goes against what you're trying to argue. You just said he's
No,
surrounded
it
by
Exactly.
doesn't.
world
No,
class
it doesn't.
players.
He's okay if he missed chances, but against Lecce, that offside goal, he was good. One
how
touch,
many
and
goals
he's
do you think
straight in
he's
the
going
back of the
to?
net.
How do you think?
I think
How
he's
many?
going to score at least 12, maybe 12
At
or
least 12?
13.
12,
No,
13.
man, go
Yeah,
higher. Go 15.
no, no, I thought 12 and 13 is sensible. He's a good striker. He just needs service. Okay, his link.
I,
Okay, granted, his link up play
I
is not
agree.
good, but
I
he's a
agree.
good finisher at the end of the day.
He needs service, and he also needs to not have the sporting director talk trash about him 5 minutes before the game.
We don't want him, dude. Tade
Exactly.
Allegri, we don't want
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
They
yeah.
don't want him.
Just don't talk trash about him if you cannot fucking sell him, or
Exactly. They're putting
cannot
so
buy a
much pressure
fucking
on the
new
player
one.
to win in
But
January.
that has to play in his game, no? The fact that we don't want him.
No, no,
No,
but
it's done.
No,
He's done. Red
no,
John,
is
he's
is
done.
good.
He's
think
done.
about it. No, no. When you are trying to prove someone something because he talked trash about you,
Oh, you think
sure,
he's
you are
going
trying to
to?
prove something, but also you are putting pressure on yourself, pressure that you would otherwise not have, right?
Dude,
So,
he's done. He's
so
psychologically
I
done.
am
Finished.
pretty sure that if Tara didn't wasn't a fucking dumbass and talked trash about him before the game started, he would have scored that the first chance.
I
Pretty,
don't
Hey,
think
Tade
so,
is
bro.
Albanian. Red
yeah.
John.
I don't
I,
think
Tade is
so. I
it
don't
Albanian.
doesn't
think
You
matter.
don't
It
know.
doesn't
That's
matter.
those
not an
those are
argument.
yeah, that's not an argument at all.
No, but I
That's
do
Alright,
think
dog.
I
That's,
do think
that's
there's
that's a
something
really
It was
that
there is
that was a
something
good
to
you
try
what
don't
is
though.
know
Red John
that.
just
You don't
said.
know
Like
that.
they
Maybe
that is
maybe.
that is an
psychologically
argument,
he's
and
gonna be
also
fucked.
you can see that he is a good striker by the second goal.
But you
I
could
agree.
be
Second goal.
Psychologically, he's fucked. Stade
but
doesn't want him. Allegri doesn't want him. Half the fan base doesn't want him. He's psychologically he's fucked.
Hell,
the
Mexico
problem
doesn't
with
want
that
him.
the problem with that argument is that you can literally say the opposite because they said that now he wants to prove them wrong, etc., etc.
Sure, yeah, and that's what I said. That he wanted to prove them wrong, but he failed because of the pressure that he put on himself by that. Because doesn't
Okay.
that game is gone now. That's like it makes no sense to talk about it now. What I'm saying is that he's a good player, and you could see also in the score that got
All right.
called out.
Yeah, that's
The
cool.
way he scored that, in my opinion, means that he's a good player.
Okay, let me get Nico before he has to go. Nico, what do you think Jimenez is going to do?
Listen, lucky if he gets 10. All right. And I'll tell you why. I think just the fact that he doesn't get the service, more importantly, his mental makeup. And there's a thing in Mexico that they say real Mexicans with Mexican spirit, they have this Maya Aztec spirit in them. All right. And it's a thing with Mexican boxers and things like that and other professional fighters or sports athletes. The kid doesn't have it in him. All right. And the fact that his own coach doesn't like him, Tati doesn't like him, the fan base is turning against him little by little. The kid's gonna feel it, and I think by January there's a good chance they're gonna sell him because he's not gonna be able to perform, and not because he lacks. He's a good striker. I think he just doesn't have the mental makeup to withstand the pressure of everything that's going on.
Listen, I think by Mexican standards, Jimenez is a really good player. By Argentinian standards, he's a
Bro,
pretty
no,
mediocre player.
maybe the current Mexican standard, but in the history of Mexican football, no.
What man? Like in the history of Mexican football,
Mexican. No,
reminds
hold
me
on,
of
Red
Piatek.
John. The
He
national
reminds me of
team.
Piatek.
you remember
Piatek.
what
The
Hernandez, and that's about
Hold
it.
on. Right, the national team. I'm not saying national team in Mexico has been stronger in the and before the last 5 years. The Mexican national team was well respected in South America and North America. The last 5 years have been garbage. Everybody can say that.
I
They're
don't know.
losing. They lose to the United States. They haven't lost to the U.S. before that in like 20 years, and they lose to them all the time. All right. The current Mexican national team, and you ask any Mexican national, don't ask the Californians because they're not, they have their own perspective. Ask Mexican people what they think, and they think the same thing. Trust me, I live here.
Yeah, no.
I think
Listen,
that's
I've
all.
been watching a bit of ESPN Mexico, and
Yeah.
that's what we talk about all the time, right? That the national team is trash. Well, what I'm saying is this: that it's not that we are talking about a national team with the greatest standards. It's a national team that plays in CONCACAF, and their biggest rivalry is against USA, which, by the way, has a decent team, right? So we are not really talking about Brazil or Argentina
No. But I'm saying
or even
historically speaking, this is the worst Mexican national team in the in forever, right? The
I
last few
agree. Yeah,
cycles.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
we
God,
consider.
this guy Santi Jimenez has AC Milan fans talking about the Mexican national team, bro. Kill me now.
All right, fellas, I gotta go. Take
All
care. It's
right.
been fun. It's
Later,
been real.
Nathan.
All
All
right,
right,
take
let
it
me
easy.
say mine. Let me say mine. I actually agree with Rock. I think that most likely he's going to be sold in January. But if he doesn't get sold, I would say maximum 12 goals, simply because he's the only striker. So it's not like he's going to be sharing that position with many players. But most realistically, between 12, 7 and 12. But I think he's going to get sold in January. So I'm going to go with that. Sold in January. Kim, what about you?
Not sure. Probably maybe 5 at best.
5.
What?
I don't
That'd
know.
be terrible. That'd be terrible if you only score.
Yeah,
This is
it
one of the
seems
players
like
that we've
it's
caught. That we is one of the most expensive players in Milan's history. By the way, he's in the top 5, if I'm not mistaken. So if he doesn't deliver, my God, 12 goals by January is remarkable. No, I'm saying 12 goals by the end of the season. 12 goals, 10, 12. But I do think they're going to sell him in January because Allegri and Tade have already shown that they don't want him. So, yeah. Okay, guys, let's do. I have one more question, and then if you guys have any questions from the chat, whatever. My last question is this: Como. What are we going to see from Como? And what do you guys think of what Fabregas said about Italian players? If you don't want to answer that, it doesn't matter. But what do you guys think about Como, the team? Abdi, you go first.
I think Fabregas, what he's shown so far, he's a good manager. Even against us last season at the San Siro, even though Pulisic and Rangers won us the game, that whole game they were dominating from start to finish. And they play a good style of football. I personally think they're a dark horse this league. And on Fabregas's remarks about young Italian talents, I think he's just saying what he observes. I mean, look, Italy haven't been in the World Cup for the last 2 times in a row. And they might not even make it this year because Norway have long passed them. So, I mean, his argument and what he's saying has basis. I mean, there isn't. Well, when he did talk about, the top Italian talents are going to big clubs, of course, but I mean, what he's saying is there's no Italian talents at the lower levels where they're young. So, I mean, he's just saying what he sees, and he's bringing Hispanic players, and he'll probably finish high this season. So
Okay.
they have nothing against what he said.
All
No
right.
problems with it.
There is one thing that you said there that doesn't make much sense. Is that
Yeah.
he's talking about new upcoming players. The new upcoming players have got nothing to do with the World Cup. If you
Yeah,
do
and
look at the
that's
new, if you do look at the new upcoming players, Italy has a pretty good record in Europe right now,
And Europe and the
Well,
Youth World Cup.
look,
and the Youth World
just
Cup.
just Bastoni at this point, just Bastoni has become world class. All the other Italian
Yeah,
players are not
but
well known
that's
right now.
I
because they don't let them play. They don't let them
hold
play,
on, hold
Abdi.
on, hold on. But let me counter that. So, does that mean that every Como player he got are going to become world class?
No.
I'm just saying, look, Italian talent is not the same as back in the day. Now it's just far and few between. The only one we can say has become world class out of the youth systems and all of this is Bastoni. The rest are not that amazing. And Fabregas is probably right what he's saying. I mean, he did say, guys, I went out and I looked.
Yeah.
So
Okay. No.
Boy.
Okay. Nathan, what do you think? Nathan? Oh,
His
I think
mic
we
is
lost.
possessed again.
I think we lost Nathan.
Okay, so Tonali is not world class. Got you.
Nope, he ain't.
He is
Okay.
not. I'm
He's
sorry,
not.
but Ronaldo is not world class, man.
Barella's not one of the top midfielders in Europe.
Can y'all hear
No,
me?
but Adela is
Where
a
was
really
he
good
in the final?
midfielder.
He's a good
Tonali's not one
footballer
of the
in the
best
final.
midfielders in Europe.
No,
Who?
he's not.
Can
Nathan,
y'all hear me
go,
now?
yeah, go ahead.
I think Fabregas is a pretty good thing going with Como. It's a good thing that he stayed. They're definitely gonna be a fun team to watch, but his remarks about young Italian talent is unfounded, seeing
Ah,
as how the youth teams have gotten to the semifinals or finals of the last
and
Euros
won,
and
and
World
also
Cups
won,
and won.
and
Yeah,
won.
and not just in multiple youth levels at that. And you've also seen recently, the Milan Primavera, they got to they went deep in the Champions League as well too. So the players are there. It's just a matter of teams just don't play him in Italy. That's literally all it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to give my take as well.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, um, first, let me remind you what Fabregas said, right? Fabregas said that he has looked for Italian youngsters, right? And he couldn't find them because in Italy, everyone concentrates on winning the matches more so than developing the skills and the let's just say talent that you can learn at that age, right? Everyone is focused on winning, and the managers do it for themselves because they do indeed go higher up in their career by having winning teams, which is in my opinion, the wrong way and the reason why Italy has not produced the world class players that they have historically produced. The reason is because you become part of a system and you focus too much on tactics and you therefore just neglect just being able to dribble, being able to see a pass that normally wouldn't be obvious to see. And if he says it, that he has looked for it, I have no reason to doubt it, that he just wants to get.
Okay. I have a pretty countering opinion, but what about Como in general?
I think uh, I think Como has an ownership that is one of the richest, if not, if I'm not mistaken, the richest in Italy, right? Which means that in the future they are going to be pretty good. Como has a problem that cannot have the fan base necessary, even if it becomes a good team, because Como is it's Como, right? It's not Milano, it's not a big city, but it's a local zone in Lombardia, and therefore I see it in the future. Maybe they're going to do something. Never a super top team because of the lack of the fan base and the lack of generating revenue. For this year, I think they are a good team. Certainly not the dark horse, but they're going to be a team that could drop points against big teams, and you're not going to feel bad about it, but more so.
What's the highest you think they can reach?
I think the highest, the best case scenario, they can reach eighth. And if they do reach eighth, then it's a great fucking.
I'm talking about in general, not just this season.
In general, they can top four, but in general, the highest is winning the league.
Well, like, can they become a next Atalanta kind of thing?
No. I think they have the chance to become much better than Atalanta
Oh, okay.
if the ownership wants a sporting or wants sporting achievements. If they don't, then it's a matter. Milan won a lot with Berlusconi because Berlusconi came there with the intention of winning,
Right.
right?
Yeah. I get you.
Juventus has won so many Scudettos and has been so consistent
Because
because
of
the
Agnelli.
people who own it
Yeah.
are consistent and they wanted that, right? Milan is recognized as the team that plays more beautiful football and is better in Europe because Berlusconi wanted it. So at the end of the day, it's the team does represents whatever the ownership, uh,
100%.
yeah,
I
and
totally agree with that. Okay, Rock, what about you? What do you think about Como?
I think Como will finish eighth or ninth, and they're probably a year or two away from maybe getting better than that and challenging for European places. Nico Paz will probably be sold within a year from today, so there's that. I know the Como owners are rich, but we'll see how wealthy they truly are when those offers start coming in for their best players. And Fabregas gets offers from other European clubs that aren't Inter Milan, and if he decides to stay. So I think exciting project today could all fall to the wayside, 365 days from today.
Right.
Fabregas could be gone, Nico Paz could be sold, and we're not even talking about Como anymore. So
Gotcha.
there's that. I also think people who, with Fabregas and what he said about Italian talent, I think it's just bullshit. I just think he has an eye for certain things, and all coaches are different, but that's just bullshit. Would you not want Leone in your team as a center back right now, who Liverpool purchased? Of course you would. And the same people who say these types of things think England is an amazing national team. They have Elliot Anderson, Morgan Gibbs White, Declan Rice, maybe the only good player, Morgan Rogers, Adam Wharton. Who the fuck are these guys? That's their midfield. And meanwhile, Italy has Fratesi, Tonali, Barella, Locatelli, all these players.
England have
Such a
gone
pet
to.
peeve.
These are all good players, and
What kind of
England's
nonsense have I
midfield
just
is
heard?
fucking trash. I guarantee Abdi thinks if
They
Fabregas
went to
said,
two
"Oh,
Euros
there's
finals.
talent
Italy
in
can't
England,
even
and
make a
England
World
has so
Cup.
many
Like,
promising talents." Like they
yeah,
have Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham is
Bellingham
Jude
is a
Bellingham
forward.
is at
Bellingham is
Real
a
Madrid, my
forward.
friend.
Bellingham is a forward. Oh, Rovella, another Italian talented
Rovella.
Cole
midfielder.
Palmer is
Like-
competing for golden boots in Premier
Come
League.
on,
What are you
bro.
talking about?
I'm talking about midfielders. I'm talking about midfielders.
Yeah, Cole Palmer is. He's a number 10. He's a midfielder.
No,
And
Cole
he
Palmer,
25
I don't
goals,
consider him
25
a
in the
midfielder.
Premier League.
He's not even in England's national team squad as a midfielder. He's not even
Yes, he
listed as
is.
a
Yes,
midfielder.
he is. You have
Go look
Bukayo
up their
Saka.
national team
He is
squad.
not
They're
listed
all
as a
forwards.
midfielder. He
Go
says,
to
"Oh my
England's
God,
website
bro."
right now.
Let's
Go
not
look at
go
their
So
national
American,
team squad.
it
He's
hurts
not
you. It
even
hurts
listed as a
Like, what is
midfielder.
this nonsense? This
He's so American, bro. It fucking hurts.
Italians
You
aren't
know?
ass. I just think Fabregas has a certain
He is not
flavor.
listed as a slacker.
He likes a certain flavor. He likes a
That
certain
shit is
flavor.
Hey,
funny,
hold on,
bro.
let Rock finish.
Yo,
Let
you
Rock
probably
finish.
think Phil Foden is better than fucking Phil Foden. Orsolini's
He
better than
is.
Phil Foden, bro.
He is. He is.
Orsolini's
Foden's way
better than
better.
Phil
He
Foden.
was
Guys,
competing.
guys.
Oh
Berardi
my
is better
days.
than Phil Foden, bro.
Foden scores
Yeah.
goals in the flipping semi-final of Champions League against Madrid.
Listen,
Bringing
guys,
top bins.
Okay,
How
all
on
right,
earth can you
all right.
compare
Hold on, I gotta
Orsolini?
move on. I
Oh
gotta
my
move on.
days.
I
I
think
gotta move on.
Fabregas has a
the
flavor
Premier
profile.
League is what Serie A used to be in the 90s.
Fabregas has a
So-
flavor
Exactly.
profile
Hey,
that he
Redjon,
prefers.
Players,
Yeah.
players that play
Okay,
there
okay,
are
guys. Let Rock finish.
Redjon,
I get it.
intelligent
Let
man.
Rock
get it.
finish, guys.
He has a flavor profile that he prefers. That's it. That's
All right.
what the other things he said was just bullshit.
All right, so I'll go next. I'll go next, and Kim will finish. So, with when it comes to Como, I like the project. I think it can become another kind of Atalanta, join the Seven Sisters, or become part of the sisterhood, essentially, of Italy if they continue working with the team. Now, as far as Italian players goes, I think it's total bullshit. The U21 Italy coach came out today, said exactly what I've been saying for a long time, that in Italy they have completely abandoned the Italian player and they have given in to the agents. And essentially, the agents are dictating the market. If you look at Milan, Milan got all these young players. Why don't they just get young Italians? But instead, they're satisfying their agents that they know in order to do all these operations. And another thing, we know that coaches and DSs like to work with specific agents. And Fabregas has his friends in Spain. That's where his friends are. He has his agents that he knows that he likes to work with in Spain. He has his pipelines that go through Spain, and that's what he's using. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. All of these coaches that say that Italy has no talent is absolutely bullshit. It's just the agents have taken over football in Italy. Serie A is corrupt that way, and it's hurting more so than anybody young Italian players.
But then it would also mean, Roy, that other teams in other leagues are filled with Italians, super talented.
Soon it will become like that, and we're starting to see
so,
it.
so it's not like that right now, right?
But we're starting to see it. We're starting to
Where?
see. Look, Leone going to Tonali,
No, but
Comuzzo,
listen,
Scalafiori,
no,
Coyote, Udoge,
Yeah.
Raspadori,
we're
Ruggeri.
mixing-
The list
Yeah.
goes
Roy,
on.
but
It's
yeah,
never
the
been
list
like
goes
this.
on and on
It's
and on,
never been
right,
like
John?
this.
Listen. There's a problem. The problem is the following: are these teams, especially in the Premier League, buying these Italian players because these Italian players just cost too much? Leone has made 17 appearances. How the fuck does it cost 40 million, man? No one in Italy can bet 40 million.
He was
But-
26 million, but yes,
but-
that's
Yeah.
Well,
precisely.
I mean,
That's why I
but
think
Liverpool
Fabregas
can.
is bullshitting.
But Liverpool
Fabregas
can.
said
Liverpool can
Italian
go
talents
and
are too expensive.
and pay 40 million.
If he
This
said
is the
Well, we
Italian
can-
but
talents
Red
are too
John-
expensive,
but Red
that would
John-
be a more
Rock,
accurate
please.
thing to say.
Yeah,
Tell me.
but Red John, we can pay 40 million for just Shari though. So
No, but but listen, here's the difference. The difference here is this: that Yashari has played 2 years in pro football. Leone
Yeah,
has
that's
played
it.
17
Yeah,
matches.
but he hasn't played at the
Seven,
highest level.
no,
Yashari.
but no, but he has
Leone
played
didn't, but Leone didn't go for 40
pro
million.
football.
That's not true.
He went for
It was
26.
He
35.
went for 40. That's
No, he
what
didn't.
I
He went for
see.
He was
26
for
million.
35.
26 million. I don't think
Yeah.
so. But if he did, then they weren't selling him Leone to Inter for 26. They were demanding 40, right?
No, it was 35 million. I don't know what Rock's talking about.
Yeah.
No, I think it was 26.
No, it's 35, I'm sure.
Maybe 26 million
No, it's
pounds.
not 26. It's 40. Bro.
No, but listen, but to
Yeah.
your point, Red John, to your
Mhm.
point,
Yeah, 26 million
we
pounds.
we're starting to see all the Italian talents go abroad. We never used to see this before. It's not a problem with abroad. It's a problem with Italy.
No,
Italy has a problem.
It's a problem with the evaluation of these players, but no one. Liverpool has paid 35 million euros for Leone. No one in Italy can spend 35 million on someone who has played 17 appearances in Serie A and is only 18. Do you understand, Roy? These players are going there because these teams in Serie A cannot afford it, and only the
I
only
don't
one
agree. No, what are you talking about? You think
no
Milan, Juve, Inter can't afford these players? Now there is a
cannot
truth that right now,
cannot afford to bet that much. No, I don't think they
but
can.
Milan bet on Kunku for the most we've ever paid. This guy didn't play 64 games. No,
Yes,
64. He was 64 days out because of a hamstring.
but
But yet we
it's a
paid
different
40 million for him.
And we
it's
could
a
have gotten
different kind of
Luca.
bet, though.
We got an 18-year-old who's already developed like a 27-year-old
And
who's
we
winning.
paid 7 million for him, bro. That's a fucking
I'm
difference.
talking about Leone. He's
No, no,
18
I'm
and
talking
he's
about this
already. Leone's already
guy.
showing that he can play high level in Serie A. Of course, he's going to cost a lot.
And Red John, last
What do you
season
Yeah,
think?
but
Last season Leone
Serie
was
A
available
teams
for
don't have that
5
luxury.
million. Last season
Serie A
Leone was
teams,
available for
listen,
5 million.
guys,
2.5
for
seasons ago, Calafiori was available for 5 million. Like
for
we,
for Italian players to
Yeah,
deal
exactly.
over.
you can
Calafiori
get
was
them
5
much
million.
cheaper.
Calafiori was 5 million last year. What
Yeah,
happened
and
to that?
Leone was also
Now
available
he's a
for 5
starter.
million.
Yeah, now he's a starter at Arsenal.
But how much
Mm.
did Arsenal pay for him? Can you
40,
remind
pretty
me?
sure.
Well, Arsenal paid 40,
40.
but
Yeah,
we could have gotten him at 5,
yeah,
right?
exactly. No,
Yeah, we could have gotten
we
him when he was much cheaper.
Fabregas could have gotten
Fabregas
him.
is talking
How,
about youth
how come
talents.
Fabregas didn't see him when he was when he cost 5? Because
no, because
Fabregas is working
Fabregas
He
with
wasn't
his
even. He wasn't
Fabregas
even
is
ready.
working
Fabregas.
with his agents in Spain, and
No,
those are his buddies,
no,
and
but
that he
guys,
gets the Spanish players.
you
And
you
also,
are
Rock is right. He wants those kind of Spanish players that play the tiki taka. So that's what he
exactly,
gets.
and that's
But
and
but
that's
that
what
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's
But you know what? We saw him play against Bologna. The best players against Bologna was Orsolini and the
and he
Italian
lost.
guys.
Yes, exactly. But he is talking about the kind of players for that suit him.
Yeah,
He's not talking about
and that's fine. You can
yeah.
say
So
that.
So why
he's
doesn't he
talking about
say that instead of saying he couldn't find any Italian talents?
Right.
That's
no.
what
He said he couldn't find many Italians that play that kind of football that know how to pass well. Italian players, he said, are more winning in the
practice based.
young age groups or teams mentality instead of their technique. And I agree with that. To be honest, I don't see it as a Fabregas
Yeah.
hating Italy or shit like that. No, it's just his opinion, and it's fact. It's a fact because if you have good Italian players, they are too expensive for Italian teams. Hence, why they go abroad. Or second of all, they
Or
are
maybe no,
not
Red John.
plenty.
Rejon, why are you saying facts and this and that? You don't see any of these players, dude. You're not getting these spreadsheets full of players and analyzing them and watching them play and all this
No,
shit.
but
Fabregas,
I watch.
Fabregas is just a former pro who is looking for a very specific type of player, a Spanish type of player, and that's it.
No,
Don't
but
go.
Agreed.
Don't make these
Yeah,
broad statements.
You cannot
exactly.
tell me
as
that
if they're
the only
factual.
ones who know how to pass the
Don't make these
ball are the
broad
Spanish,
stroke
because that's
statements that
ridiculous.
there's no Italian talent available like
But you
that.
got to understand, Red John,
That
the
is
the
ridiculous.
style that Italians are used to playing
That's
is not
ridiculous.
the style. Is not the style that Fabregas wants to play. So if you want a certain style,
Sure,
you're going to go get certain
All of those
players.
sure,
expensive
sure,
Italian
but
talents that
but
Italian teams can't
Pirlo
afford
Pirlo
were
was not
affordable
Spanish,
once
was he?
upon a
Right?
time for
Pirlo was
Italian
not
Mhm.
teams.
Spanish. Jorginho was not
They
Fabregas,
weren't
Spanish.
always
Fabregas
60
wasn't
million,
coaching
70
Pirlo.
million, 80 million for these players. Once
But
upon a time, they were 5 to 10
what
million.
are we talking about? We are talking about players that know how
Look,
to
look.
react
Right
under
now,
pressure.
all those players that he wanted to get, probably a lot of them went to Fiorentina.
Sure, yeah, exactly.
They're
Dur
too expensive
Fazzini,
for him now, sure. But
uh, Dur Fazzini, and Fagioli, Miretti. These kind of players that are part of a national system. But you cannot deny facts and results that the youth national team, the sector, has been one of the best in Europe in the past 10, 6, no, not 10 years, maybe best 5 years. In the past 5 years, they have been one of the best youth national sectors. So that means the talent is there. It's
But
just how do you
you are
get them
proving his
to
point. You are proving his point because you are telling me that they win. That's what he said. That these guys are too concentrated on winning at that age, and they are winning.
oh, that's a bad
In
thing.
No, no, it's not about bad thing. He is talking about a very specific thing,
No, but
technique
he made it
and
seem
talent.
as if they're not good enough for Como, which is absolute bullshit.
No, but
No, it does.
clearly,
This is not true. It does mean okay because Yamin Lamal, before he was at Barcelona, he was play before he was in Spain. He was playing in the U17 and he won a U17 championship. You know,
sure.
all the players you see right now that are your favorite players, Mister I Am Superman, are players that played in U17,
Wait, who's
U18,
Superman? Me?
U19. No, this other guy on chat.
Uh,
So youth
let's
does
have
matter
there
because
first.
that's where they start, right? Totti, Del Piero, these guys didn't just appear out of nowhere. They started in the youth teams. That's how do you know those are the players that are going to be the players of the future? If you want to know who are the players of the next generation, just look at every national youth team. Those are the players you're going to be supporting in 10 years from now.
Sure.
It's very
Yeah,
simple.
I agree with that. I'm just saying that what he said is what he said. It's not a matter of he. That's his opinion. Like if you want to talk about it and be like, I disagree, sure. He is just saying that in Italy they are too focused on winning and less so on actually developing the talent itself. They win by tactics. That's what he's saying. You might agree,
well,
you might not agree with that. Doesn't matter.
that's
Whatever.
fine. I think it's opinionated because there's plenty of players full of talent like Giovanni Dos
And
Santos,
also,
players like that who don't
sorry to
win.
interrupt you. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah, so he also said that the very best uh, Italian players go to the big teams. They don't come to Como. He also said that.
Hold on,
Yeah.
read this comment. Read this comment.
This is the worst podcast in the world, arguably. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Fantasy Calcio. Thank you.
I have, I have
We really
always,
appreciate that.
Let's see what's fantasy
I
culture.
have, I have always heard that you either have to be first or last, right? That's
In order to be in order to be remembered.
you
This
remember
is
it
a
exactly.
huge compliment, actually.
Yeah.
The worst in the world, that is, thank you, man.
Let's
We
see what
appreciate that.
fantasy culture is all about.
It takes a lot to achieve that level of notoriety.
Let me see. Okay, so Como, yeah. Anything else, guys, before we close? What do you guys think?
Nothing from my side. I gotta go as well.
Who do you guys think was
Catching up,
the
guys.
best transfer? Was the best transfer for the whole window?
Good question. Good question.
Oof.
I'll give you mine.
Go for
So
it.
yeah, I think this one's probably going to surprise everyone. I think Shinkapi at Arsenal was a good one for me.
Who?
Shinkapi, the centre back from Leverkusen, for 60 million.
Oh,
Who?
I think that was a good one. The Leverkusen centre back from Ecuador, Shinkapi,
To who? To Liverpool.
to Arsenal.
Oh, but what about Serie A?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Serie A.
After the whole transfer window, all of it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
couldn't tell you. I need to look.
probably
things up.
Alexander Isak to
Yeah,
Liverpool.
Isak to Liverpool
Probably.
is the biggest one.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
The
This,
British
I don't,
British
I'm not
transfer
following that
fee
stuff.
record.
I'm only looking at Serie A, so I wouldn't know.
There they are. Yeah, it's a good question.
Guys, look at all these idiots that get fucking triggered because people are saying Italians aren't shit at football.
So triggered. Look at
They're
that.
so stupid.
It's
They
blasphemy.
hate
Bro. You should know better.
They
Italians.
fucking
They're
He
racist.
thinks
They're
they
smart.
get
racist.
fucking
Italian-
triggered, dude.
They're racist against Italians.
That's
No, it's
crazy.
not racist. It's just having an opinion, mate.
They're
on.
racist against Italians.
You get so like kind of furious.
Roy, do you think Italy should do this? Do what?
That's a fact. Yeah, it is, man. Think smart. Don't. You're right.
Susic was a really good signing, dude. Susic is looking world class.
As of now,
Baller.
as of now, that's my top signing for Serie
yeah,
A.
Susic. He's
What, for Serie
21
A?
years old.
Yeah,
He's 21, dude. He's so
he
good.
looks so
Italians
good.
I would
don't know how
say,
to play
I would
football.
say, in terms of the most talented player that joined a team in Serie A this transfer window, was Luka Modric joining Milan.
Mhm.
That's the most talented player that changed clubs.
Luka
Yeah.
Modric. Yeah,
What about
get-
Ferguson to Roma?
Smart was banned. Oh, Bruce.
I
I
don't know
didn't-
yet. I need to see how Ferguson adapts, but I know Modric is a fucking alien. It doesn't matter what team, what club, what league. It doesn't matter. He's gonna be world class no matter what.
Bro, I have a question.
Always.
Why did you ban that guy?
no, he's bad. I don't want to hear him. Fuck him.
Which one?
That guy
Smart.
there.
Fantasy?
The guy that's missing it.
Fantasy Calcio. Should I ban Fantasy Calcio?
Yeah, that's Abdi's burner.
No, that's not.
Fantasy Calcio?
Yeah,
I
that's-
think it might be
that's Abdi's
Martino's burner. You think?
Yeah, whatever.
burner. It might be Martino's. It might be Martino's.
Let's ban these guys. Fuck him.
I can't believe how you had that. I think smart. Hey yo, I think smart was just giving his opinion. He wasn't dissing anyone.
I love it.
Ah,
Fuck
man.
it.
Mm.
All right.
Roy going mental. I guarantee you, fantasy council was someone's burner who hates us. Either one of
And-
Martino,
that's
someone.
And-
fantastic.
And we also finally got Robbio. Oh, what do you guys think of that?
I don't
God.
know. I think it's the Morata thing all over again. But for midfield, the whole fan base is going to be like, "Oh, he's experienced. He played at big clubs. He's a start in the
And
national
you know,
team."
and
All
you
these
know,
things
under
are- all these things are true. All these things are true.
you know,
But
you
I'm
know,
just
under
telling you.
Allegri, he's going to start straight away. You watch.
He's going to play every single game. That's a fact.
Yeah. And
90
what's going to
minutes.
happen to the others?
Ah,
Yeah,
Ah.
I think if people are clocking on, see the latest comments. Why are you banning everyone that disagrees with you?
No, listen. I don't know who Fantasy Calcio is. Obviously, he's
That's a burner, that's a
he's a burner
Yeah,
troll. So
that's
that's
obviously,
a burner account. For
I
sure.
think Smart. I've never seen that guy before. He's probably another burner troll.
another burner.
It's
For
just
sure.
trolls.
Yeah, for sure. Those aren't real people. So we didn't ban any people.
I need to.
They went back into the troll ether of the internet, the dark depths.
I need to F you, bitch. Dude. Kratos. Where is Kratos, dude? I didn't. we
I
get
need
Kratos
that.
in
The fuck you, bitch.
Oh, speaking of which, talk to us about the new channel, Rock.
Oh, so Footy Uncensored. Listen, we're still taking time to actually put this thing together because we want it to be somewhat professional, but also loose and, all the things that make us and our commentary different and special compared to other content creators. So give us a little bit of time to set it up. But I have recruited some Premier League content creators as well. Liverpool fan, 2 Arsenal fans, a Chelsea fan, a Tottenham fan. So there's a few different voices we want to get involved with the project as well. But give us some time to flesh this thing out so that it's not just the exact same thing you get here, but expanding it to all of football. Although if it does become that, that's cool too, because obviously there's a space and an audience for this type of content. And there isn't a lot of content like this, just unscripted, unvarnished opinions, where people aren't trying to be super professional. We're trying to just give honest, authentic opinions and chat about football. So we do want to keep that, in the new channel too. But go ahead and give it a like and subscribe, but also give us some patience with it because we want to make sure we're giving you, good content.
Nice. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a good channel. It's going to be.
We
a fun
definitely want to
channel.
get Kratos and Roy on there cursing each other out for sure.
Yeah.
And you've got EPL fans now. Damn.
Yeah.
EPL, I feel like everybody, right?
Everyone.
Yeah.
We've got. I have someone I know who likes Bundesliga, Bayern. Maybe we'll get Steve in there, but we'll have us in there, and we'll see what shape and form that it takes. It's still a creature being put together.
Yeah. Nice.
But I think the branding alone, Footy Uncensored, has potential. I think we should try to do something with it.
Yeah. Okay, last questions here. Thoughts on Colomani? I guess he's
Well,
gone.
he's
No
gone.
more.
He's gone to Tottenham. He's gone to Tottenham.
Yeah,
now.
he went on loan from PSG.
Tottenham had a good market, man.
He's had a mental market.
Stravy Simmons is the big one.
It just shows Premier League has become what Serie A used to be. They're just spending that cash.
But it's
And
been
they
like
got
that for a long
Champions League
time,
too.
bro.
In
It's been
Champions
like
League.
that for. That's nothing new though.
No, but I mean, back in the day, according to what's his name, people I've spoken to, the Serie A was on top, used to buy every talent that used to emerge. They were the top dogs at
Yeah,
the time.
in the 90s. Yeah, 90s.
Well, that's when the
early
market wasn't so inflated back then. Different now.
late 80s, late 80s through the 90s, and beginning of the 2000s, and then it switched. It switched towards Spain and England after that, and now Saudi Arabia has gotten their money in it too. I don't know if Italy can ever get back to those that level though. I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Totally
I don't know.
Serie A had a lot of
We
more
can't even
talent
build
than-
our own stadium, for fuck's sake.
What? I mean, I just want to respond to this guy. Totally incorrect. And the Serie A had a lot more talent than this EPL
Yeah,
2025.
that's true.
Young.
100%. Yeah.
What?
All the Ballon
90s
d'Ors.
compared to now.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
true.
What's the Serie? Let's not get it twisted. Serie A, like of all time, is 100% probably the best league in the world. No one else comes close. Maybe La Liga come close, but nah. From what I know, and when I talk to my brothers and everything, like Serie A is like number one.
Yeah, in the 90s it
course.
was, yeah.
All right, Egan
Because-
Adams, we wish you luck as well for your season, buddy.
Liverpool.
Yeah, a lot of my
Liverpool.
best friends are Liverpool fans.
Nah.
Let go of Chiesa. Let go of Chiesa. What is
Dude,
Chiesa
they
doing in
love
Liverpool?
Chiesa
bro?
over there.
Yeah,
Bro,
Let
man,
go
Give him
of
to us.
Roy, the Chiesa song is one of the most sung songs in the stadium right now, and he barely plays.
Dude, Chiesa's going to watch for World Cup. If Italy make it to the World Cup, he's going to watch it from his TV, dude, if he stays at Liverpool. What is he doing?
It's actually sad. He would rather play a guy called Gakpo, who's from Holland, like Arne Slot is their manager. Bro, and he just keeps Chiesa on the bench every time. Even though when he comes on, he makes an impact. Against Newcastle, he made an impact when they came back 3-2. Against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final, he scored. He scored. So it's like they're killing Chiesa, man. I hate to see it, man. I remember Chiesa at the Euros. He was killing it.
I write on his Instagram every day. You're going to watch the World Cup from the TV. What the fuck are you doing? I literally do.
It's the same with Neymar, man. I need Neymar back in European football, man.
For real.
All right, guys, I do have to go.
Same.
So thank you,
Same,
everybody,
man.
for joining us. Great podcast. Good stuff, guys. And let's see who wins. Let's see who was right, who was wrong. It will be a good season. I think it's going to
I
be a
hope
good
you've
season.
written this
Next
down. I
game
hope you
day,
guys
next game day is going to be kick-ass. Juve
it
Inter,
is, it is.
Milan
Yeah.
Bologna. Milan Bologna is going to be a tough
Ooh.
game.
We should do
Yeah,
another
yeah.
live predicting the games.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do some game predictions.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I hope we've written this down and this is on record, our predictions.
And listen, I'm going to listen back to the predictions. I'm going to write them down and put them on the post, so that everything is documented, and we'll
Yeah.
see. Let's see. Let's see who gets the most smoke at the end of the season.
Woo. Let's see, man. No one has. All of you have Milan seventh.
Well,
I'm not
Abdi
gonna
and
forget
Red
that.
John had Milan winning the Scudetto last season, so
So yeah, I
Really?
did.
yeah.
Damn. All right. Okay, guys. Like this, like the video on your way out. Thank you. We will see you soon. Lives are coming up any day, anytime. So be ready. Okay. All right, guys.
Cheers,
Thank you, everybody.
cheers.
Peace.
See
Cheers,
you.
guys. Thank you.
Forza
Later,
Milan.
Kim.
Forza Milan,
Take care.
ciao.
What's a million?